Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews, the channel where bots get rated and fans get hype. And guess what? It's another Monday morning, another episode of the ENERGON. So we are at episode number 5, and in this episode, we're gonna do the Legacy Trilogy tier list ranking. Now, before we do this topic, we're going to start off, as always, the figure recognition of the week. So,
Well,
Mr.
unfortunately, I can't say it because I'm currently on the road.
Mr. TFA, you go first.
Uh, my figure recognition of the week, I'm gonna have to just flat out say it. Micronus Prime. I just got him yesterday. Well, earlier today, really. Yesterday for you, but he's so much fun.
Awesome.
Mark Clonus and hang on, I said the name of the Takara designer in my stories. I just need to figure out how to say his name again. Kunihiro-san. They both did a fantastic job on Micronus, especially transforming Micronus into a literal mini-con panel from Armada. That's just chef's kiss.
Awesome. Acer, you're up next.
Transmetal Primal.
Oh.
Not
Hoverboard
the
Monkey Man.
not the skateboard gorilla new one. The old original toy.
Oh.
As a kid.
I still have that, though. I still have that figure.
It's so it's old and it's kind of creaky, and I worry the plastic might shatter, but it's so fun.
Love to see a modern update of that figure. Yeah.
The Surfboard Monkey Man.
They could use the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Primal and Apeling Bolt for this.
Since BC is not home,
That doesn't mean skip me.
okay, BC, what's your figure recognition?
So my figure recognition of the week, totally not figure appreciation of the week's bastardized cousin.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Golly. Man.
Just killed me with that one.
My figure recognition of the week, as much as I want to stray away from what my figure appreciation was, I can't help myself. It's too good. And I genuinely have been playing with him since I got him. And this is the longest break I've had from him since I got him. And it is the Age of the Prime's Titan class Star Convoy. No, I will not be calling him Star Optimus Prime. That name is dumb. So, yeah. The Age of the Prime's Titan class Star Convoy is everything I wanted out of a modern day Star Convoy. He looks the part. The transformation is basically the original, just updated, which is exactly what I wanted. The Battlestar references are literally all across the figure. The fact that he has all the ramp connections that basically confirms at some point we are going to get the rest of the Battlestar guys. This figure ticks every single box going down. But the one that surprised me the most, for a Titan class scale figure, his articulation surpasses everything, including tidal wave.
Oh.
I think Metroplex is pretty
just
good.
Allow me to, just allow me to. Yep, there you go. How dare you?
Amazing.
That said, though, I was not saying that to throw any shade at TFA. I promise. Only reason I said what I said is entirely because of the fact that up until this point, the most posable Titan I owned was Tidal Wave.
That's a testament.
Exactly. I said that as more of a testament than I want to get a rise out of somebody. Let's say something I know will make them mad.
No, I hear you. I more so talked about like how Tidal Wave was like the most recently like articulated Titan until Star Convoy came along. So I mean, hey, kudos to him. It's good.
So yeah, so that, and I know that everybody keeps looking at him like he's just some glorified playset. What's so great about him? Tidal Wave is a glorified playset, especially since he has a base mode.
Isn't
It's
that
like literally every other Titan that we have gotten that has a base mode. So anybody that is using the playset argument to bog him down, literally that is the only argument you're coming up with, and it's not even an original one.
isn't
Just
that
admit it. You like Star Convoy. Accept it. It's okay. I'll bring you into my little my little fandom.
The only thing that I have a qualm with Star Convoy is just the fact that he doesn't feel as durable as like Tidal Wave or some of the other Titans. That's literally just it. Not shading or anything. Like you like it, great. More power to you.
I do have a counter argument to that, but I'm not gonna go into it right here.
No, all I was gonna say was I still have him. I still like him. He's still cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still Armada biased. I love Tidal Wave. Why? Because Tidal Wave doesn't get that much love.
So, just like BT, my figure recognition of the week, I really can't. You know what? No. I'm making my figure recognition to be different. So, because this week, this week, my figure recognition of the week, Heatwave, from Age of the Prime.
Heatwave's good.
he very
I
good?
love. I really dig this guy. I really dig him. I think he wears the mold very well, in my personal opinion. The robot mode just screams Heatwave. Well, the alt mode doesn't really do it justice, but still a very cool update to Rescue Bots Heatwave, because I wanted modern updates of the Rescue Bots figures, and I'm really glad I have Heatwave. So
Either would he use the bulkhead mold or the Inferno variation of that
Update
mold?
on the bulkhead molds as a whole. By the way, the Legacy one isn't the only one that yellows now.
Wait, what?
The Legacy bulkhead is known for yellowing. So is the Amazon exclusive. I just checked mine the other day. That one yellows. Also, sorry for dying. I keep forgetting a really dumb, basic mistake. Soda and chocolate don't mix.
Well, it depends on the soda.
Well, I'm drinking a fruity Mountain Dew Baja Cabo Citrus. So.
Oh yeah, no nut.
And then I'm having Pocky chocolate. So, yeah.
Okay, BC has experienced my volcanic opinions firsthand.
Oh no. I'm so scared. We're gonna see if Acer survives the night.
So okay, so is this? So let me try to see if I can understand how this is going to work. Are we doing it? And JJ would know. Are we doing it in the way that TF reviewers would do it, or are we doing this a little differently?
We're doing this a little bit differently because all these images are just random. So it's not going from Legacy Year 1 to Legacy Year 3. It's all randomized, and yeah. So
okay, let me rephrase. Are we doing it in the way where it's like each person picks a thing and then they decide, oh, this should be in this tier, and then other people can argue against it, or?
So I think we each discuss the figure. So when we look at one figure, each of us will say what tier, what grade it would deserve to be in. So yeah, and then after each person says their opinions on what grade it should be in, then we will put the figure into the actual grade.
So we are doing it just like how I explained. Each person picks a figure, and then okay. So it is just like TF for viewers. Wow, first scrapyard, now we're stealing from TF for viewers. Have you no shame?
Dang. All right. What do we?
So we have Total of 6 tiers. So we have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier, which is fail, of course.
S for F. Who will be best? Who will be? Who will be? Yeah. How did the stupid thing that H&E Toys said before? I forgot. From
So,
F
all
to
right.
S,
So
who will
we
be
have,
worse and who will be best?
yeah,
Sorry.
basically. All right. So the first figure we are going to look at is the Legacy United Deluxe Class animated Bumblebee. So, uh, Acer, you go first.
For Bumblebee, honestly, I'd put him probably in. I'm gonna go with A tier for Bumblebee.
You know what? I can agree with that.
Like, it would either be like a really low A or a really high B for Bumblebee, and like that mostly just comes from like the small nitpicks I have with the figure. A lot of it's like the way like the shoulder area works and like the clear plastic on the chest that's concerning.
Quentin asked, "Is chat excluded from the vote? Can the chat text their opinion?"
You can text your opinion, but I don't
text
think
your
it's going to
opinion. I
affect
don't
the
know
tier
about
list.
voting unless
Yeah.
unless the voting is like, and I'm not trying to like boycott or anything here. I'm just doing it because I remember what it was like on TF Reviewers. If we come to an impasse where people are like, it should go in this tier and this tier, what H&E Toys would do is he would include the chat and be like, okay, chat, it's up to you. Decide to vote. Does it go A or B or somewhere like that?
Yeah,
Majority vote wins. So
that'd be fine if we did it that way. Like if we can't make a decision, then yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Asa. Though I was gonna give him probably an A anyway. That's
So
A for animated kids.
so am I next, or are we gonna let Boss Man give his opinions?
Your next
You're
PC.
next.
So what do you think?
He's at a Walmart or Target.
So Legacy United animated Bumblebee. I'm gonna so for the general consensus, I will agree to him going A tier.
Okay. Oh god, the Target Wi-Fi is strong with this one.
First
Oh
of all,
god.
I'm not even connected Target Wi-Fi.
Well, your
It's just
service is being a butt.
That's like every time I go into a Target, it's like
Yeah,
the building is
seriously.
entirely made of concrete, so it blocks any and all
Yeah.
cell phone signal.
Seriously.
Yeah. So we all agree.
Me
A-tier animated Bumblebee.
BC was talking, boss man. You
Continue,
personally.
Continue, BC.
I was gonna say for me personally, animated B is actually S tier.
Ooh.
I could playfully be like, "Well, you're just biased," like you like to do that. But it's okay. We're all biased. We all like what we like.
I can definitely accept that as a response. But whether it survive the consequences, that's an entirely separate story.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, so yeah, generally speaking, I do agree A tier, but for my own personal likings, entirely because I love the way that mold looks, feels, and above all, how it transforms from mode to mode, he's S tier for me. He's a fun little toy.
Fair enough.
Fair
Okay,
enough,
so boss man, Mr. JJ.
So I would agree to put animated Bumblebee in A tier. The figure is generally very, very good. It really screams animated Bumblebee from head to toe. Robot mode, alt mode, just everything just screams animated Bumblebee. So so yeah, we're gonna put animated Bumblebee into A tier. So since that's the general consensus, so there we go. A tier for animated Bumblebee. Now,
Woo!
next year, Woo! Next figure, we're gonna do Legacy animated Motomaster.
Okay.
All right. For it's a hard one because it's like I like both of the figures. I really like the mold. I want to slap it up into S tier. Like both like this applies to both Motormaster and Optimus because they're like the exact same toy except for color differences and a different head.
We're talking about.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. S tier. It's a fun toy. It is a update to a design that it is not one-to-one to the show, but for what the designers were able to pull off with their modern, like the modern toy design, engineering, and other stuff, like they did a bang-up job on that thing. Like it's
also one of the
like it is solid all around because there's also a ton of really neat hidden detail inside of both of these toys that is really, really like nice, and you have to appreciate it.
It's also one of the few times Hasbro's ever done a BotCon deco for a mainline figure.
Yeah, that's true. TFA, what are your thoughts?
People aren't gonna like me.
And I have the volcanic takes.
The mold itself, I think, is structured really well. I think they really did a great job, and I really appreciate the fact that this is basically a modern take on the fun publication BotCon Motormaster with some creative liberties. I don't personally think it should be an S. At the very least, I give it a high A. Because, I mean, for one, while it's a good repaint, it's an easy repaint on the production end of it. So it's like we knew it was going to come. People obviously wanted like Toxitron or Nemesis Prime, but then we got Nemesis in the 4-pack. So, but I don't know. I was excited for him, and then I kind of realized, like, wait, why do I care? It's like I have the G1 version, but at the same token, it does a lot of really cool things, and it brings such a obscure version of the character Motormaster to shelves. But I don't think he's like the end all be all of animated Motormaster. Like if this is the only one we get from now on, fine. But like I don't see him being S tier. I have to go A.
Okay.
BC, what do you think?
Y'all already know where he's going. It's a Stunticon. It's the animated Optimus mold. It articulates like a champ. The black looks amazing on him. Of course he's S tier. Done.
It's all up to you now, pack leader.
Now for me, man, when I got Legacy Motormaster, I fell in love with him. Like the head sculpt is just straight up the BotCon animated Motormaster head sculpt, and I absolutely love the head sculpt. Like the mustache, the goatee, the box head, and the black and purple color scheme just goes very hard. And this mold is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. So I gotta give it an S tier for this Motormaster because this thing is just freaking excellent. So all around great figure. So you gotta put an S tier. Sorry, TFA.
For what? Nothing to be sorry for. It's all opinions. I'm not gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So far we're all pretty agreeable on stuff for the most part. There's no been like clear like you think very different about this than I do.
Yeah, like we're all gonna share a hive mind. No.
Before we continue,
I see what you did there, and I appreciate you.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't try to dumb now. I see what you did, and I appreciate you.
I mean, thank you for appreciating me, but
Yeah. Now, before we continue, I love how the images have the Armada figures just lined up in one row.
Oh man, it's gotta be fun to get through
Anyway,
that part.
so we're gonna continue on with animated Optimus Prime. Of course, we already know where he's
Yeah,
gonna
like
go. Um, yeah.
like if you like one version of the mold a lot, you're probably gonna like the other version. Like I'd put him up in S tier because he's almost 1-to-1 for the screen model for animated.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Guess I'm
again,
so
like with Motormaster, he poses well. The plastic's really solid. There's a lot of like neat little detail in there. Like he's so
Hey,
good.
Marvel.
so I guess
Yeah.
I guess I'm still gonna be in the minority then, aren't I? I'm okay with
TFA.
this.
You think about animated
I'm
Prime?
sorry, animated fans. I'm sorry. I just again, I'm not. I think so. Here's another factor that kind of plays into opinions and stuff like this, right? I didn't really watch all of Transformers animated growing up. I saw it on Cartoon Network during the Fried Dynamite Saturday morning cartoon block, and then I caught episodes every now and then. Like, yeah, I was excited. You know, little 13-year-old me, 12. I don't know. Anyway, um, it's a good show. I still like it, and of course, rest in peace to the legend, Derek J. Wyatt. But like, they don't hit
Yeah.
the same way as certain other shows. And I'm not saying that in like the terms of like, oh, it's Armada or nothing. Like, I like everything in Transformers, mostly everything in Transformers. I was happy that our animated Optimus finally got included into Legacy. I don't know. It feels like all the animated stuff kind of just got shoved into the last line when people have been wanting it since the beginning. And so maybe that lack of patience kind of played into it. The figure itself is great. I do really like this Optimus so much. But I don't like it enough to be like, oh, this is the best one. Like the original, I think did well for its time. I still think it's probably just a little bit better than this one, but for a modern take that's stylized and inspired, I still think this deserves at least a solid A. If not, here, I'll do it like this. It's either a low S on my personal rank or a high A, but realistically for me, it's an A. Again.
Oh. BC.
Why are we playing around? Put it in the S tier. That's exactly where he belongs. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking for the general consensus at this point. He's an S tier figure, and he deserves it. Like, literally, my only complaint with him is there are specific cartoon level details that the figure did not have on him. And guess what? It's all fixable with paint. As soon as you put the paint on it, it's perfect.
Yeah. This mold, animated Prime. I love him. He just has a presence to him in robot mode, and the truck mode just screams animated Optimus Prime. It's beautiful, man. It's such a beautiful figure. Like the only other animated Prime figure I have is a knockoff of the Activators one. And I'm so glad I have a proper animated Optimus Prime figure from Legacy United. So yeah, definitely, I agree. Put him in S tier, yeah, along with Motormaster. So,
Well,
all right.
better between the two, Motormaster or Prime.
Yeah. I don't know. So
Who's the better of the two?
Who's the better of the two, so that we can put one over the other.
That's a tough one because they're both really good, but I'm a sucker for black and purple repaints. I'm a sucker for those.
I think first mold impressions always are what stand out to me most. I'd say Optimus.
Yeah, I'd say Optimus also.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we're going to have to run into our first tie because I vastly prefer the way Motormaster looks.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Next, Legacy Prime RC.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to throw her into the D tier. Like, I thought about tossing her in C because I really do like the bike mode, but I started like messing with it again to see if like it was kind of like a maybe it's a mid tier kind of like okay subpar or worse. Like I just actually don't like it. Like the robot mode is very compromised to be G1 esque because this was at the time when they were trying to introduce more universes into the toy line, and a lot of the Prime universe characters specifically suffered for this. And I don't like that. I wish they would go back and redo a lot of these designs, like redo them entirely.
Yeah.
Like the articulation is fine. Like it's your standard articulation. The accessories are why? Like I get the whole thing with the first year legacy was like the Energon weapons, but like it doesn't make the weird little bike tire drone thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I have no idea.
Like I genuinely don't know. Like it looks like a bike, like a drone comes out of the bike tires, which is cool if that's what it's intended to be, but it's not. It's supposed to be like saw blades or something. And then the transformation is, I don't like it that much for a bike former. Like it's interesting for a bike former, but it's just not very fun. It's like D tier for me.
Okay. TFA, what do you think?
I was gonna go C. I don't mind her. It is a bit unfortunate for people, you know, who are fans of Transformers Prime that they were like basically teased about, oh, this is gonna be like an upscale or not an upscale, but like a updated version of the Prime, you know, the Prid RC or something. Like we're gonna get a more even better version of that design. And then they kind of did that, and it's like, really? But I'm also one for practically accepting mostly everything, like not on like an apologist level. I'm open to new things. I'm open to experimentation and Transformers. My entire generation was literally Transformers being different each and every year. So that level of experimentation was like tenfold. Seeing that again kind of warmed my heart, and it's like, okay, Transformers is kind of starting to go back to those roots a bit. And I agree with Acer to some degrees. The transformation for her isn't the best, especially when, you know, you rely on a mushroom, or not a mushroom peg, a ball joint to hold your entire waist together, and how often that thing can pop off. The leg transformation's a little confusing, but that's kind of what adds the fun to it. I didn't necessarily care for the transclearant shuriken energon blade things. I thought those were honestly kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like smart in a G1 stance, but like for a Transformers Prime-ish RC, no, they should have just been flat out like actual arm blades, but no. Robot mode was fine. It's very reminiscent to that of the Transformers Legends digital card game, which I liked because I played that game a lot. Other than that, yeah, I don't really have any issues with her. Solid C at best.
Okay. What does BC think?
Look, I'm sorry. That thing's an F tier as far as I'm concerned. It's terrible.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Three-way difference going on there.
Look, guys, I know that everybody has been trying to be nice to this figure, and while I do get and I understand that, you know, sometimes you gotta take liberties and you gotta really change things up, freshen it up. This was the incorrect way to do it. The way they went about this specific change just felt like an absolute piss poor excuse to come up with a way to over G1ify a very specific type of design. This, plain as they screamed, we need an excuse to make Road Rocket. So how are we going to do that? Oh, that's easy. Claim it's this character. And then get the mold out there. If the whole idea was to sell us on Road Rocket, walk with me on this one. Was close, Hasbro. If you wanted us to care about Road Rocket, release it as Road Rocket. I don't know why we had to experience this as a character that we were all fond of. It's not like you literally just backhanded it and said, we're going to do whatever we want. You knew that's not what we wanted. You knew that. And you still went ahead with it anyways. So no, as far as I am concerned, that thing is F tier. And regardless of what the general consensus says, this is the one time where I am going to be standing my ground and saying that's F tier. Period.
Oh, such a hard decision for me.
It's going to be the most divided that we're going to be on something, I can tell.
Yeah. Now, when I first got this Legacy RC figure, my copy had a very, very big issue with the arm. It keeps popping off when I try to transform her, so I had to put glue tack on the mushroom hinge and have it stay there. So, now I do like transforming her because I actually figured out how to transform her to get her transformed up into her bite mode very easily. I do like that she kept the blue with some pink accents, like how the Transformers Prime RC has. As far as colors go, it is accurate. The bite mode is definitely the best part of the figure. It looks the best. The robot mode definitely leaves something to be desired. Overall, I mean, no way it's going to be an S or A or B or even C. I think for me personally, I think it's D tier at best.
All right, so what Acer said?
Yeah.
All right.
So
out of those two votes, sorry.
But yeah. So 2 votes.
So 2 votes for D. I said C. BC said F. So D takes majority.
Yeah.
She's getting the D.
Yeah, no, I also had to be like considerate with thinking of like the other iterations of the mold when I was like deciding my placement for that too. Like, because it's not going to be one of those where like, oh, RC gets like low tier and like the other iterations get like, you know, B, A or whatever. Like, it's like, no, like that specific version of the mold, like, I don't like it.
Like they can do animated justice, but then they can't do prime justice.
I genuinely hope for all. Well, no, Cliff Jumper got done pretty
Cliff
solidly.
Jumper got done really well.
Okay, he got done pretty well.
But like we're not there yet. But,
no. Well, he's an exclusive anyway, so
yeah, we don't talk about him. This one. Okay, so next one. Armada Galvatron. Acer, go first.
So I never picked up the Armada Galvatron, but I like the general mold a lot. I would honestly go and it's another one of those like you just slap it into S because the rendition of the character it's trying to represent is like basically perfect. Yes, it's missing the gimmicks and other stuff that the original toy did, but for a modern update though, like because you know gimmicks are expensive to put into toys, especially with lights and electronics and spring-loaded stuff. So like,
Noriko, how dare you?
Like, oh, yeah, but like Nariko, sometimes a repaint or redeco can be like worse than the original mold.
Welcome to the Transformers franchise. We've been doing this for 41 years.
But no, I would like. I know we're ranking a lot of stuff like really high right now. I know as like we get down the list further, stuff is going to start dropping considerably. I'm sure, but like the mold for me is just S tier, just because again the way it represents the character, the way it updates, you know, the old toy, the way it handles and feels. And I haven't even seen past. I still haven't gotten to my Armada watch yet. Like there's a lot of stuff I need to go back and watch and do.
Oh,
You need to watch the entire show, Acer, man.
I know. I'm gonna just start from the first episode. Like, I'm not gonna bother. Like, I might remember some of these guys. Like, no, I'm gonna forget. I
Nothing
will.
wrong with starting from where you start.
I'll just start from the beginning. Make it easier on myself.
So Acer said S tier for Armada Galvatron. Okay. TFA, what do you think?
So this is going to be shocking. I'm not going to say S tier for Galvatron, despite the really spot-on accurate deco that was in the cartoon, which beautiful job. Just, The face sculpt for Galvatron's weird. I don't know why they decided to do that. The general mold, the mold itself deserves an S. For his figure specifically, I have my qualms with it. I really don't like how the shoulders function this time around. I know that's a very, very, very common complaint, but I really don't like the fact that the shoulders don't move the way like the original toy did. Because it's not that hard to engineer like the entire tank tread shoulder, be able to function. Again, the face is just a little off. I don't know why they decided to do that. I was hoping that the faces would match because he looks like he's doing the TMNT grimace face when it just looks weird. You know what I mean? Like the old school TMNT turtle or TMNT toys where it's like their mouth is like half of their mouths are showing their teeth and then like their lips are like scrunched together. So it's like I don't know. It's just weird. I love my Armada representation. I'm very grateful for Legacy for doing that. He's a low S at best, but realistically for me, he's an A.
Okay. Yeah. BC.
And that's without even the gimmicks and everything, because I don't care about the gimmicks.
I'm a little afraid.
I wonder why.
Are you putting it? How low are you putting it now? Is the next question.
I'm just going to be real with you guys when I say this. The only reason this is going to get the grade it is because it's not the character in the show. It is a toy of the character in the show. That said, when it comes specifically to this mold, the ranking I'd give the mold is a C.
Ooh.
For that specific color scheme, it's bumped up to B.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
And the reason why I say that it has nothing to do with the shoulder thing, which I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't care for the idea that when the shoulder rotated, the treads would go back with it. I never cared for it. Didn't even care for it on the original toy. I vastly prefer the way they handled it here. That said, my biggest issue with this mold is the fact that this is one of the Armada figures I feel, and I'm not saying it's a minicon, but there is something with the Armada Megatron mold that to me feels very low. Where, yeah, I definitely do appreciate how it transforms and how it definitely has its own unique flair to his original toy, and I do appreciate that. It does not change the fact that I'm sorry, they've somehow found a way to make that transformation boring on that. And to me, if there's any sin you could commit to a toy in any aspect, is if you put in all that work just for the figure itself to be boring. That to me is the biggest sin. So for me, I'm sorry. He's C.
Yeah, the original transformation of the regular toy was boring too.
So Acer said S. TFA said A. BC said C, but for this specific deco for Galvatron, it would be a B. So.
Okay.
And BC is frozen. Never mind.
So we are at a impasse.
So, I'll be the one that finally decides what tier Galvatron is in.
Like keep in mind, I don't own Galvatron. That's
It-
just what I give the general mold.
So it took me a long time just to get Armada Galvatron. I originally wanted to pass up on him, but I decided, you know what? Let's just get it, just to finish off Legacy United. Legacy United Wave 4 to be specific. So when I finally got it, I fell in love with the figure. The deco is just beautiful. Really great. They fixed the horns on the figure. I'm so glad they glued the horns in, because that was one of the major issues of Armada Megatron, where the horns just keep popping off. So I'm glad that Galvatron actually fixed those. So I love the mold personally. I like transforming it back and forth. It's a fun transformation, in my personal opinion. I'm not gonna give it an S. So for that thing alone, I think I'm just gonna give Galvatron an A, because he's a really good figure. But definitely there's some room for improvement.
Quick, someone bring out the fawns because we got a A.
We got an A. So since the majority says A, we'll put him in A. So
Christopher,
next,
that's exactly my point.
Megatron.
Sorry, I'm trying to acknowledge chat too because no one else is really doing that. Yeah, Christopher, that's exactly my point right there. It really does limit the articulation for forward and backward, and that's really unfortunate.
We already know where Megatron's gonna go, right?
Yeah, like I said, my thoughts for the mold. It's like I think the mold is S tier.
Honestly, same.
Like even if the transformation is boring, which there are some figures I like both modes on, and at least the transformation is not a colossal pain to do.
I am 100% on is C.
So it's 2 S's, 1 C. Also, let's be real, right? Anything is an upgrade not only from the original, but from that god-awful Combiner Wars 1.
I never owned the Combiner Wars 1, so...
That Combiner Wars 1 is just... I kind of regret having him. Kind of.
I mean, it was a nice homage in terms of colors. So.
It was a nice homage in terms of colors and the new head. Other than that, the thing is a disappointment. It's literally the Universe 08 hotshot of Armada Megatrons.
So yeah, so 2 S's, 1 C.
I wonder who will win. Put that boy up an S.
Still think y'all are nuts, but that's just me.
Opinions be opinions. Opinions be opinions.
It's okay. Mine haven't gotten to be too volcanic yet.
So chances are Acer is probably going to end up dead as heck tonight.
I don't know. Some of mine might shock you.
And plus, let's be for real. I'm pretty sure we all know what everybody's looking forward to for this tier list. I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is when we get to it, y'all know exactly what's coming.
I wonder who that
For me, Armada Megatron. Again, I love the mold. The mold is great. Just the horns. The issue with the horns popping off. I mean, you can have them not pop off during the transformation. It's doable, but they can pop off, which is a bit unfortunate. But don't care about the lack of gimmicks because it's not supposed to be that, so I don't care. I still find the transformation to be enjoyable. It's an easy transformation, one of the most easiest transformations I've ever done for this mold. It's I transform this thing back and forth, and I enjoy it so much. And yeah, for some reason, I kind of like the Megatron Deco more than Galvatron. So I might have to put Megatron in S tier because I love this Deco more than Galvatron.
Let's go.
So yeah.
David K. Megatron for the win.
All right. Next, Armada Optimus Prime.
It's S tier. We all know it's S tier. It's going on.
That thing was
Top of S tier. Throw it on. We don't even need to discuss it.
That figure won Toy of the Year for 2023. Of course, it's gonna go in S tier. Are you joking?
It's definitely one of the few immediate you better put that in S tier right now.
If anyone says otherwise,
Yeah.
you answer to the Armada addict, and trust me, you don't want to feel the wrath of an 8-year-old boy.
Armada Prime S tier. Yeah. We don't have to discuss it.
I just have to think about it. Maybe Legacy Armada Prime really isn't all that great.
You see, I will end you.
I would love to see you try.
I'll throw every Lyo convoy in the garbage.
Oh.
All right.
That was uncalled for, sir. So if you really want to try pot shots again, I have plenty of ammo. Primey.
Now, Armada Starscream. Acer, go.
This one was another one that was kind of hard for me to figure out where to put it because I really like this toy a lot. It's not one of those where it's an immediate S tier for me, but it's not it's nothing below a B at all. It's hard for me to place it.
So
I'm gonna give it. It's not quite S for me. It's gonna go very high A though. Very high A for me.
I can respect that.
Okay. So Acer says high A. TFA, what do you think?
People aren't gonna like me.
Oh.
The figure functionally is flawed. The loose ankles, the fact that he can't stand up on his own 2 freaking feet, the entire back fuselage of the jet just being held together by friction of 2 very minuscule little plastic connections that aren't even going into a port or anything. It's literally just a matter of grip. Oh yeah. Also, this is our first Armada Starscream and a Voyager scale, and they go with the toy deco again. I love Michael Dobson. I love Armada Starscream. He's my boy. I'm sorry. B.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Pain.
I
was very happy when he first came out, when he first was revealed. I was very happy when I got him, but over time, the more I thought about him and the more the toy deco just slapped me in the face compared to some of the customs that I got from Violet Customs and one from TF Reworks. I know the drama, no one bring it up. Just how much those two pop compared to the base one. Even with the flaws, the paint job made a difference. I can't. And then also, the accessories are fine. I'm glad that he has the Star Saber. I'm glad that he has his wing sword. I would have preferred if they found a way to make one of the wings transform into a sword. But that's just me. But no, B. Solid B. I love Starscream as much as anyone. But that figure, it's an improvement from the Thrilling 30s. With a lot of shared engineering from the Thrilling 30s and the original. But if it didn't have those problems, it would be low A, high S. But because of all those that are on multiple copies, B.
B. Okay. So you say B. BC, what do you say about Armada Starscream?
Okay, so I know TFA stands on B. What did Acer say?
High A.
Acer said say A, yeah.
Okay. So, we all know how much I love Armada Starscream as a character, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone does.
Everyone
The-
does. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Figure. I see where TFA is coming from when it comes to the whole idea of, okay, you went with the toy colors again. Seriously, WTF? I see where his complaint is coming from right there. Let me bring you guys into some level of a perspective. There is no color scheme that can save the flaws of that figure. That is a figure where you can tell they barely tried. Visually looks fantastic, and that is the strongest aspect of that toy. Everything else, it is a pitiful excuse. The hips barely work. The thigh swivels constantly betray themselves. He barely stands up.
yep.
You're telling you get him standing. The wobbly little arms somehow find a way to make whatever pose you're doing an even bigger pain in the tuchus. There are so many issues with that Starscream that while on the surface, he leaps and bounds better. But when we really start digging into the nitty-gritty details of him, you start to realize why the Armada Starscream design was never meant to be fully articulated. This is a figure where trying to make him better makes him worse. Because of that, and entirely because of only the aesthetics, I'm sorry, D tier. I'm not saying this to take a pot shot. I swear on this, but this should go to show the difference between me and TFA.
Oh, you said I think
TFA, he's still at least able to give it a B tier. Because there's still enough love for that toy. I'm a lot harsher in comparison to him. Yeah, I love the character. Yeah, I love what the mold was trying to do. It doesn't change the fact that when I judge a toy, I judge it for what it's supposed to do. And what that is supposed to do, it barely does. D tier. Period.
Okay, see, at first I thought
Wait,
you said
C or D? C or D?
D.
Yeah, you said D tier.
D.
okay. At first I thought you said B. I was like, oh, we agreed. And you said D. I was like, oh, never mind.
We said D. So BC said D.
Yep.
Acer thinks it's an A. TFA says it's a B. And BC says it's a D.
Sorry,
Oh,
JJ.
Difference.
So where the volcanic takes, bro?
They're gonna come eventually. You're gonna see event like I
You know
just
what? On second thought, maybe Starscream's enough.
I just
Damn.
generally like that toy. Like it could be because I don't have a current attachment to Armada Starscream.
You will.
That like
You will
eventually
eventually.
my opinion of the figure of him will change.
Now, I never got the Thrilling 30s one. So the Legacy one is the only Armada Starscream that I have. Now, generally, now my copy of the figure had a very wobbly arm. For some reason. Don't know why. The arm is just wobbly. The legs are fine. The legs are fine. The joints on the ankles are fine. You can actually stand for my copy. I do like the transformation. I like the engineering of the figure. It works well.
Make up your mind.
As far as the accessories go, I'm glad that he comes to the Star Saber and his wing sword. But again, like what TFA said, would have been nice if they made the wing transform into the sword. That would have been cool. But since it's a modern figure, it doesn't have the gimmicks like the original toy, so I can understand that. I like the figure. It's a cool update to Legacy to Armada Starscream. It's definitely better than the Thrilling 30s version. I don't love it as much as the other, Unicron Trilogy Starscream, so I think I'm just gonna put him in B tier.
Ink just
Okay, so
reminded me of
you're
the wobbly arm thing. Yeah, that actually.
Yeah.
okay. So you're with me then. So that's 2 Bs, 1 D, and then 1.
B tier is fine. Actually,
Yeah.
thinking about
Okay.
it, like I looked back at mine for a moment too. Like I was looking at it on my desk. Like, wait, no, the arm is still trash on mine.
Yeah, the arm being wobbly is ooh. Anyway, um,
I had hoped
Armada.
that was just a me thing.
All right, so we're moving along quite well. Next, Armada Wheeljack.
So it's another sideswipe mold, which I'm kind of getting tired of at this point, but it makes sense for that version of Wheeljack to use the sideswipe mold based off of how the original toy was, and I want to say the show model,
Yeah,
right? Is that like
kinda,
mostly?
sorta. It's more so referencing the Takara Tomy Micron Legend deco.
Ah,
The model's not exact, but it's close.
like I've grown tired of the sideswipe mold to the point where, like, regardless of how good it is, I'm just kind of over it at this point.
Mm.
Like, I definitely would just put it in the B tier, where it's not bad. It's a very basic, you know, doesn't blow my mind. It's just, it could just be mold fatigue for me.
So Acer says B. So now what TFA says?
Honestly, same. Like, I'm not trying to be like different or like super critical when it comes to it. Gypsy, can you stop whacking my iPad? Stop it.
Do you want out? Make up your mind.
Cat, I will skin you and have you become Chinese dinner.
What the heck?
Move. Sorry. That's a joke, by the way. I don't endorse animal abuse. Yeah, so what was I saying? All right. When we got the Shattered Glass sideswipe reveal, everyone immediately knew that's going to become Wheeljack and Armada. We knew it. It was right there. A lot of us were kind of okay with it. Most of us were kind of like, oh, another sideswipe mold. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I'm happy we got Wheeljack, especially since we got his arch enemy, former friend, Hotshot. So, nice little companion piece. As a toy, it's just sideswipe. Again. Sideswipe has basically become the new Seeker.
It's not wrong, though.
So, the sideswipe fatigue is strong with this one.
Yeah.
Deco's cool. I love more Armada representation. But he doesn't hit the same way as, say, the original Wheeljack did. He doesn't really check off all the marks of the overall design, because where's his little wing backpack that can also, like, fold up against him? Where's the wrist articulation? And I'm saying that mainly because it's like he uses those tonfas as like guns as well. He can't even do that. He's just basically holding bludgeons. Yep. Even the original one did that, and it kind of stunk. But then again, that was the year 2003. So yeah, he's gonna be a B for me. I love him, but B tier.
Okay. BC.
BC stands firm as well as a B. And the main reason why is because, while yes, I can definitely see where everybody's coming from with the whole mold fatigue thing. I get it. This figure is kind of the living proof of just how good the mold really is. Because if they're still willing to use it and people are still willing to buy it, they clearly hit something with this mold. And clearly, it works as Wheeljack.
At least there's no mold degradation or they update it, like the actual molds enough where they're more durable over time.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah, they're
still,
still useful. I don't know why.
and my biggest reason for why I'm standing on B tier is because if we were literally talking about any other version of this mold, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I probably would have put it in C.
Yeah, that's fair.
Something a lot more appealing about Wheeljack utilizing the mold. And I think it's strictly because of one very specific thing, which I'm going to avoid doing the crash out over this. I'm going to try to avoid it. I can't promise much.
Mm.
That said, I feel like the Wheeljack version of the mold is the best one, mainly because of how the front of the car looks.
Oh.
It makes it so much more unique.
Yeah.
Mm.
So entirely because of that, that's one of the major reasons why I really like the Wheeljack version of the mold and why it comfortably sits at B. However, if I was going to put a version of this on the F tier, I don't even own it yet, and I probably never will, the Devastation version.
Oh.
Hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting. That's Studio Series. No, not Legacy.
All right, JJ, what do you think, man?
I wasn't done with that.
Oh, oops,
Oh.
my bad, BC. I thought you were like trailed off and.
The major reason I hate the Devastation version, they literally had the Wheeljack version right there. We could have gotten so much closer to an accurate version of Devastation Sideswipe.
I need to dig up my copy of Devastation.
Instead, they rehashed the Lamborghini. Even though they knew dang well that's not what he turned into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, no. As far as all the versions of the mold, the Wheeljack version is bar none my favorite. So, yeah, solid B tier.
B tier. Yeah, I'm definitely inclined to agree. B tier for Wheeljack. I don't own Armada Wheeljack because my country just sucks in selling him. I never got him. But from what I can see, yeah, he looks to be the best version of the mold. So yeah, B tier for Wheeljack. So
Slight interlude, guys.
Let me guess.
I think he heard me.
So anyway, so
No
B
sign
tier
of
for
the 4
Wheeljack.
pack.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to ask. Yep, thought so.
Yeah, we got a lot of figures left to do.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
if we're
this is not going to be a 2-hour long. This is going to be like 3 hours.
we're gonna be here for a long time, gents. I hope you're ready to
Either
to-
that, or we need to like either that, or we need to like vastly condense our thoughts.
Yeah.
Or this could be a multi-parter since Legacy was a 3 years is a lot of toys.
Well, we're kind of already. If we do a 3-parter, it probably should have been by year, but because we already started with each year, kind of doesn't feel. I think.
Yeah, I had assumed this is my fault for assuming it would have just covered the first year of Legacy. But that's also fine that it's like the entirety of Legacy.
The entirety of Legacy. The Legacy trilogy. So
Like if we have to break this up into parts, that's fine.
if we can try to
condense.
not have like a lot of words being said in our opinions.
Basically, condense, like I said.
Yeah, condense our thoughts, be short and sweet.
More quickly. So, all right, next one, Axel Grease. Hey, sir.
Axel
Okay.
Grease, I'm
I
gonna.
did
I
not
found
say
this
your
on the
name,
web for you.
Siri.
Check it
You
out.
Shush. You shush your mouth.
It had its own opinions. Axel Grease, I don't.
The AI uprising has begun.
Oh no, not again.
Can we let him talk now?
But honestly, I've stopped really loving the Junkions after the first couple that released. Like I honestly like this goes for like all the Junkions for me. Like they're probably a solid. Like they're not anywhere close to being bad like in D or F tier, but they're definitely not close to S tier for me. Like I put them at either like a solid B or a C, but Axle Grease is good enough to be like a B tier. I really like that version of the mold.
Mm.
But I don't absolutely love it.
Okay. Here you go.
I'm gonna make a joke. It's not a political one, so no one get on my case about it. But yay, buy FlagCon! He literally sports the buy flag colors. Anyway, Axel Grace. She's cool. I like her. She's a female Junkion Decepticon. Again, buy flag colors. Not super crazy about her. Crazy about her concept. More Junkions, yay, but not enough where it's like I'm, super interested. So I'm in the same boat, not because she's bad, just because she's simple, I guess. Maybe lacking is a better. I don't know. B tier.
BC go.
Don't care.
That's not an answer.
That's the only answer you're getting because I never messed with any of those.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, visually, then pick a rank.
Never mess with the tier.
we'll put it in the don't never touched her own tier.
Okay, veto BC then.
Okay, JJ, your thoughts?
I like Axel Breeze. She's good. But since she's a like a nothing character, like we never really saw her in.
She's a new
the show.
character. How dare you? She has existence.
She is a new character. I like the fact that she's a female Decepticon Junkion. That's pretty cool. I like the colors. But me personally, I kind of prefer the Junkion colors better. So I think I'm just gonna put Axel Breeze in B tier. So yeah. That's how I see it.
She be a B, and in the good way.
Now, Beachcomber, Acer go.
Beachcomber. I'm sorry for any Beachcomber stands. I'm gonna have to say like a solid C tier for me. Like, like a solid C for me.
But Acer,
and a lot of it comes from like what it does. Like it doesn't do anything different really from the Power of the Primes Beachcomber. And like marginally, like it is better than the Power of the Primes Beachcomber. Like yes, but like when it comes to like price to what it does and all that other stuff, like it's not a bad figure by any. Like it's not deserving of like being in like D or F, but it's not like a absolute smash hit home run. It's just kind of it's middle of the road for me. So like. C tier.
Okay.
TFA go.
I really enjoyed the Titans Return Beachcomber mold, and I'm glad to see that a lot of that engineering basically got upscaled and carried over. But what really tipped me over the scale, and it may seem really stupid, but just because of how nice to detail they pay attention to characters sometimes, I'm gonna give him an A. Why? Because he comes with a bird. Every Transformer should have an animal friend.
They should not.
I could see Optimus having an eagle. Bumblebee. Huh?
Your face is 8. Okay.
Yeah, it's an A.
All right. PC go.
Me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, you.
So, how dare you, Acer? How dare you? How dare you?
I said volcanic takes are coming.
How dare you?
Seriously, how dare you? He comes with a bird.
I warned you, volcanic takes are coming.
That's the first one, and I can already tell I'm already not liking you at the moment. So, let me explain to you guys why he's actually a great figure and that Acer has lost his dang mind. So, Beachcomber is the living example of less is more. He doesn't need super complicated figure, and he doesn't need to be super articulated. He literally does exactly what he needs to do with as little part count as possible. And entirely because of the fact that he's one of the mini bots, he is able to get away with the far simpler engineering tropes.
Mm-hmm.
That, and let's be 100% real, y'all. When was the last time we had a Transformers figure with rubber tires?
Yeah, also true.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
Goldberg is an absolute marvel and a half for his time. He's a fantastic figure, and anybody ranking him lower than S has lost their minds. Looking at you, Acer.
Also, it comes with a bird.
I don't care about the bird, but nevertheless.
How dare you? Bird lives matter.
All right, JJ.
So BC says S, hey. Yeah, this Beachcomber is a great figure. A great Beachcomber. Way better than the Power of the Primes Beachcomber.
All right, Power of the Primes. I said Titans Return. My bad.
I like both, just
way
to
better than
clarify.
Beachcomber, because the Power of the Primes version just looks so stumpy and it looks so stupid.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, but his legs are way too stumpy. Thankfully, the Legacy kind of fixed that, and I love that for that reason. The robot mode just looks so great. The alt mode just looks great. The fact that the gun can become the front bumper of the vehicle. Oh, so clever, so clever.
I actually
so
kind of don't like that.
I personally think that. Yeah. The best Bjorn Beachcomber we've ever done, honestly, and yeah, I agree with BC. He's an S tier for me. So
Okay.
yeah. So Beachcomber, you go up an S.
Sure.
But I think you go on the right.
That's what I'm talking about. You see that? You see that, Acer? That's where he belongs.
Still think he's an A. Still think he's an A.
Okay, Blitzwing.
Oh man, I remember
boy.
this thing was incredibly divisive when it came out. I still really enjoy the Blitzwing. Like, it's not like, again, it's not one of those where it's like a home run knock out of the park figure, but it's not terrible by any means. It's definitely not mid. Definitely sitting at like a high B, low A for me for Blitzwing. So I'm gonna give this thing I can't be generous. I gotta give it a B.
Okay. TFA, go.
I'm kind of in the similar boat. Throughout the vast majority of Blitzwings that we've gotten from the 41, or I guess technically 38 years of Transformers at the time, the G1 Blitzwing, animated Blitzwing, the Thrilling 30s Blitzwing, which everyone hates on Thrilling 30s, but it's supposed to be IDW Blitzwing, so hush. For a modern G1 take, he's lacking in certain departments, which is what makes me hopeful that the 86 one will be a little bit better. A lot of people had grievances with the tank, not like they never messed with the G1 figure before, and I'm kind of one of those people because it's like it looks kind of clumpy underneath there. Like it looks like a jet mode with a camel toe. It's kind of gross.
Good lord.
Tank mode's fine. Robot mode is okay. The stupid boxing massive gloves arm things, those are just stupid. I don't know why they included them. B tier.
BC.
See, bullets. So, the general consensus is a B tier, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So far, yes.
I'm going to go ahead and break that cycle and actually say he actually deserves A tier.
Oh, I was really close to saying he was an A tier, but like a lot of TFA's points kind of solidified B tier for me too.
Now, that's why I think he's A tier. This is a figure where it's not trying too hard to be anything. This is a Blitzwing figure that is attempting to be G1 Blitzwing in the most basic way possible. As weird as that sounds. This is a Blitzwing that isn't trying to be 100% cartoon Blitzwing or 100% toy Blitzwing. He is a perfect mix of the two. And in time, because of the fact that he's a perfect mix of the two, because let's face it, when it comes to triple changers, he's one of the toughest to make work for the vehicle modes. I don't know why, he just is. Keep in mind and see everything as far as the engineering is concerned to make him work, especially for the sake of the robot. I feel he deserves A tier.
Oh, this is going to be a hard one.
It's a toughie.
You bring up a lot of honestly, BC might change my mind a little bit too.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until now.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll change mine. I'll say A because that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Full of this.
I still am gonna hold a little firmly towards a high B, but barely creeping into A.
I'm saying low A at the very least.
Yeah, low A at least, but like.
So
sure.
Okay, so for me, Blitzwing. Now I never got Titan's Return Blitzwing. Never got.
Oh right, I forgot that one exists too.
Oh yeah.
I think we all forgot the Titan's Return existed.
Because everyone was so focused at the Megatron at the time, and then I was like, "Oh, he'll be Blitzwing later." Like literally, Blitzwing became an afterthought for all of us.
Dude, like I only ever owned the Thrilling 30 or the Legacy Blitzwing for G1 Blitzwing, so like I forgot about Titan's Return entirely.
What's so funny is when I was doing a top 10 list for the Titan's Return line, Blitzwing actually scored really high too.
That mold does work really well for Blitzwing.
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
We come back to Legacy Blitzwing for a moment here. I actually really love this Blitzwing. Like, the robot mode just really shines the best, in my personal opinion. Out of the two ult modes, the tank mode is definitely the best one. Jet mode is the weakest, but that's the thing with triple changers. You know, you gotta have compromises.
Unless you're
third party.
When you think about it, in the G1 cartoon, when you see Blitzwing turn into his jet mode is not sleek at all.
No, he's a fat boy.
He shouldn't be able to fly.
He doesn't got junk on the trunk. He's got junk under the trunk.
Fly. Like, but then he could still fly, and I'm like, okay, it's a fantasy scene. Okay, so sure.
Cartoon timey-wimey magic bull crap.
And honestly, in my opinion, this is the best mainline G1 Blitzwing that we've ever gotten. I wonder how they're gonna do the 86 version. It's gonna be the same mold, I'm pretty sure. So,
no, I think it's gonna be new. If anything, if Soundwave and Springer are anything to go by, and Astro Train that's coming out too, those are gonna be new.
Yeah, it'll probably be new, but shares a lot of like engineering traits.
Yeah. Also, Octane, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I would say, I think Blitzwing definitely deserves an A tier because this thing is just wonderful, beautiful. Yeah.
So
I can agree to that.
3 A's, 1 B. All right. How many more figures we got?
A ton. I'm gonna need a quick break real quick so I can go grab a quick snack and I'll be right back.
Run, Acer. Run as fast as your legs will carry you.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
StreamYard.
So where did Blitzwing end up?
A.
A.
StreamYard booted you. StreamYard's like, oh, we can't have this cool guy in here spitting all these facts. No, we need to move him.
Wait, what happened?
I was trying to make it. Never mind.
No, I want to hear it.
I was saying StreamYard booted you. StreamYard was like, "Oh, you can't have this cool guy in here making all these hot takes." And like, no, you
Straight stating too many facts over here, bro. We gotta get you out of here. You're too inspirational. You're causing people to change their rankings. How dare you? That's rude.
We're gonna wait until Acer comes back.
All right, how many figures do we have? Let me look at all of them real quick.
Oh, we have a lot.
Okay, hold on. Scroll down all the way. Oh God. Okay. Wait. Let's go back up a little bit. Top. Nope. Top row. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We have a lot. We have a lot.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Honestly, I'm starting to think what we really should have kept in mind is we really should not have included all the repaint / retools. We should have just went with initial release of the mold.
So there's well over about 60 figures. There's still 60 figures left.
Okay, you know what?
And we're not even at an hour and a half.
You know, what we're gonna do is that when we put in what we're gonna do here is, okay, so what's gonna happen? If we put a certain figure that is sharing the same mold with another figure, then that same figure with the same mold will be in the same tier.
That doesn't seem fair.
Well, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind that's literally us talking about the same toy over and over and over again.
I hear that. However, I might have a better solution. So,
and what
okay. So, for example, right, go back up to the visual list that we have so far, please.
Right.
No, up. There you go. Okay. So we have. Let's see. We have Megatron in S. We have Galvatron in A. Right. So if a figure that ends up in S is a repaint, and we feel it deserves lower, I think we should just put it to a group vote and be like, okay, so we talked about Skids. We all agree Skids is S, but a lot of us don't really care about, I don't know, Crosscut or Burnout or whatever. Who thinks that they should go in B or C or whatever, you know, that type of thing. I think that would be better. I think that would be more fair as opposed to, oh, they're both going the same. Because some figures don't deserve the same tier, even if they are repaints. Doesn't matter.
All right.
So
why did I? Okay.
So yeah, I think that's what we should do. We should just do a vote, be like, who agrees that this one should go here, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Honestly, I think we need to do a separate tier list for repaint, period.
Well, we could always do one later. That could be another thing.
Yeah, like.
So.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Bludgeon.
Blood. No. Let's talk about Bludgeon and Tarn together.
Bludgeon and Tarn. I really do like the mold, but like if we're talking about for Tarn, it's really weak for Tarn because in the comics, you know, Tarn was like this really big, jacked robot, and then you look at his legacy figure, and it's like, what happened? Did you
but it's also it's his first figure. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like jump in. I'm just like piggybacking. Like, it was their first take on Tarn.
It is his first take on Tarn, so it's one of those where like it doesn't look as beefy as it should. He should have been a leader class, but for a first official outing for Tarn, I'm surprised we even got anyone from the Decepticon Justice Division. Ugh. But like, I would put both of them in A tier. Like Bludgeon 2, I like Bludgeon a lot. I'm not super familiar with G1 Bludgeon. The most familiar I am with is Cyberverse. But that's not yet, like, again, that's like G1 Bludgeon. So, or no, it's not G1 Bludgeon. It's
Comic Bludgeon.
Comic Bludgeon. I was like, it's not. Yeah. It's Comic Bludgeon, not G1.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Comic Bludgeon.
Comic Bludgeon.
IDW, technically.
I'm not familiar too much with IDW. Like, too much.
Bludgeon IDW. He's so.
But
I could gush about him, but
But since like a lot of Cyberverse basically ripped from IDW for a lot of the characterization, as far as I'm aware, still pretty good. I would say that the mold itself goes into like a solid A tier, especially for a first outing for Tarn. And then the repaint for Bludgeon was pretty obvious because you could see like the shared traits from the designs. Like,
Yeah.
All right, TFA, what are your thoughts about Bludgeon and Tarn?
I'm going reverse. Why? Screw the rules. Tarn specifically. Tarn's my IDW boy. I have to give a massive shout out to my buddy Cyborg Raptor for introducing me into the world of IDW. That is like some of the best Transformers media to ever exist. Tarn is an awesome character. People may call him a Mary Sue, but I disagree. The figure, the fact that Hasbro had the, can I say ball? I'm gonna say balls. They had the balls to actually make a figure of the leader of the Decepticon Justice Division, the DJD. Just, I have to. Round of applause. Yes, it was a weak take. I will not deny that. But for their first, they pretty much hit the nail on the head. Yeah, he should have been beefier, but he's fine for a Voyager.
get that bot some protein.
I'm not going to complain. Bludgeon, on the other hand, kind of disappointed me. He just felt... He feels the same way a lot of people feel about Tarn. He's too skinny. He's lengthy. He just looks kind of off. So, for my double vote, Tarn, A tier. Bludgeon, a lot of people may not like me for this, I'm sorry, B tier.
I can respect it.
I can respect that. Yeah. BC, go ahead. Bludgeon and Tarn.
So this is where I unfortunately am going to have to pull the lid on this entire thing because I only have experience with Tarn. I never messed with Bludgeon.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
about it though.
So Tarn. Hey, so come here real quick.
Yes.
Have you lost your mind?
I put him in A tier. What do you want from me?
He deserved you.
I was being gentle.
Tarn as a tank transformer is one of the best tank transformers I've ever seen. Bludgeon can kind of go swim with the fishes for a little bit. I never messed with Bludgeon. To be honest, I never liked it as Bludgeon. To me, this is a mold where when it was made and meant to be Tarn and Tarn only.
Yeah.
So Bludgeon doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. But that Tarn is a piece of engineering finger candy. He's fantastic from start to finish. He deserves the S tier rank that I would willingly put him into. And if you're gonna sit there and try to tell me he doesn't deserve it, you've lost your mind. Flat out.
I didn't
You have lost your mind.
Once again, BC opens my eyes. Change mine to S as well. It's Tarn. I was gonna say S. I was gonna say S, and I was gonna be like, oh, I don't want anyone to call me biased because I love Tarn. But like, come on, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't care about IDW at all. And even if I'm sitting here standing 10 toes down saying that figure's S tier.
Yeah, honestly, though. So yeah, double S for me as well. Thank you, BC.
Dang, I'm in the minority again. We're going to see more volcanic takes from Acer soon. Don't worry.
Yeah. Tarn.
You know, I think we should keep this going entirely because I want to hear all the volcanic geyser takes. I need to hear this now.
Keep in mind, folks, we have like 60 plus figures left.
Yeah. So for me, we're gonna finish this. Don't worry. So for me, Tarn, I love the figure. Great figure, great mold. Tarn deserves an S tier, I will say, because he's fantastic. Bludgeon, on the other hand, slightly lower than Tarn. So I like Bludgeon, but I love Tarn more. So Tarn goes in S tier, Bludgeon goes in A.
Wow, here I am.
All right,
I realized my mistake. I'm lumping the mold in its entirety with the characters it used into A tier.
Hold up, wait. Let's do a vote on Bludgeon real quick. Does everyone agree on A for Bludgeon?
Bludgeon is A tier, yes.
BC?
Never mess with it here.
Fair enough. You're vetoed. JJ?
Yeah, A tier. Yeah.
Okay, we're all in agreement.
I realize another mistake I have made. That's fine.
Oh,
So,
You'll realize soon.
we're not going to do Bombers next because I'm going to group all the same molds together. So,
Yeah,
we're going to talk about the Skids mold now.
That'll help condense it.
All right.
So
So there's
the
only
Skids,
3.
Crankcase, and Crosscut. So this is triple, okay? Triple.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, sir, go ahead.
So the Skids mold I actually really liked a lot, despite the only familiarity I have with Skids is the Michael Bay movies, for better or worse. Probably for worse.
Oh yeah, the wannabe gangster, voiced by Tom Kenny, aka
So-
SpongeBob.
This is going to be based entirely off my experience with the toys individually. I liked Skids a lot, but he wasn't like another super hardcore favorite. He's definitely above average for me. I would say he goes into really everyone that uses this mold, except for what is it? A crankcase, right?
Yeah, Crankcase is a slightly newer mold.
It's
Well,
a-
slight remold.
I would put Skids and Crosscut into probably A and Crankcase into S.
Oh. All right.
Sure.
TFA, go ahead. The 3.
So a bit of a 4. Yeah, 3. Three different votes. I hear you. So a bit of a forewarning. My tech is almost dead, so I might have to switch over to another device in a moment. Let's see. I'll try to make this quick. So Skids, Crosscut, and Skids, Crankcase, and Crosscut. Try saying that 3 times fast. The only experience I ever knew about Skids was from IDW. Surprise, surprise, with the Thrilling 30s figure, because my God, what a good figure. I didn't even know Skids existed until I rewatched a couple episodes of G1. That's how forgettable he is. Figure itself, the mold, pretty good, all things considered. For a G1 stylized Skids, very good. I like it. Decos are where things differ. So, in my personal opinion, you can look at me crazy, you can call me stupid, just don't call me late for dinner. Skids, I personally feel, as a first run of Legacy's deluxe class figures, he's an S. Crankcase, on the other hand, they kind of dropped the ball with Crankcase. I think they could have done the Trigger Con a little better. I'm gonna say B for him.
Okay.
And then for Crosscut, I'm gonna say A, because that deco with the new head is just beautiful. And the red wheels, I don't care if it's not like the original where it's supposed to be black wheels. I love the red wheels. I just love how striking he looks.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
A for him.
Okay.
All right. BC, go.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say this real quick. Crankcase immediately have to go into never mess with it tier, because never had them. Although that might change soon. That said, if we're talking Skids and Crosscut, call me crazy, but I actually 100% agree with TFA. Skids at F, Crosscut at A. Like, and my main reason why is he's another example of less is more. That is a transformation that barely does anything, but accomplishes so much.
I'm sorry, I thought I just had a stroke for a minute. Did you just say you agree with me?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
I just feel offended as hell now.
I was waiting for either the Acer, have you lost your mind, or
Well, Admittedly, I already kind of forgot what you ranked everything.
I put Crankcase at S, and I put Skids and Crosscut to A. I like Crankcase a lot more than I do the other two.
That's fine, but again, you got to keep in mind the thing that saved you here is I'm forced to put Crankcase and never mess with you.
So
yeah.
Crankcase is basically like vetoed for you.
So
I will-
literally, you're getting a pass entirely because I lack experience.
For now.
For now, if my end's getting Crankcase and I feel he deserves S tier, I'm coming for you.
I still genuinely can't believe you agreed with me again on something. Who are we?
Okay.
I'm sorry, dude. Less is more is always gonna do it for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I gotta agree with BC and TFA here. So Skids is a figure that really surprised me a lot. Like the figure is just so well done that it's just such a good update to G1 Skids. As far as Crosscut goes, I never got him because I didn't really care for Crosscut. I do like the deco on Crosscut. It looks pretty cool, I will say.
Them red wheels, man.
Crankcase?
Them red wheels.
Crankcase, though, he does something that really, really got me. I don't know why, but it's the retooling, I think, the heavy retooling on this crankcase. The heavy retooling that they did to the skids mold to make crankcase, it works so well. It just works so freaking well. So in my personal opinion, both skids and crankcase belong in S tier, while crosscut goes in A. So
Oof.
I can respect it. Skids and Crosscut barely are not in S tier for me. Like just barely.
Skids I can agree on. Crosscut I really can't, just because he should have been a new mold, personally. Crosscut I can kind of forgive. I mean, I put mine in A, but Crosscut Crankcase I still wholeheartedly believe he goes in B. So let's see then. So everyone's
kind of
agreement on
divided.
Skids,
So we agree skids goes in S.
right? Is that
Yes.
right?
I can agree with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Crankcase is the one that's kind of dividing us. So I said B. Acer, you said
I said Crankcase was S for me, but I will accept lower.
okay. So you're saying S. I'm saying B. BC, you veto, and then JJ, what did you say? S.
Yeah, S for crankcase.
Okay, he wins majority vote then. So he goes
Okay,
up in
then.
S as well.
Yeah, the vehicle mode Nariko for Crankcase just won me over. Like,
yeah.
And then
Crosscut goes in A.
Crosscut is, I said A. Acer, you said
I said it was an A tier for me for Crosscut.
BC, you also said for Crosscut.
I think you said S tier for.
I said
For
A
A.
for Crosscut.
You said
goes
okay,
in
so
A.
okay,
Yeah.
good. So we're still all following suit.
So I haven't completely lost my mind. Good to know.
We'll
Well,
get
again, bear in mind, I don't have Crankcase yet.
I put Crosscut in A. Calm yourself.
I said Crankcase.
Yeah, Crankcase I put in S. That means you got to come for both me and JJ for Crankcase.
We'll get.
That's only if I end up hating him.
I know. It's
No,
just a,
realistically-
At that point, you're both mine.
Or
okay.
realistically,
Next up is Lio
Okay,
Convoy.
now we'll
and-
move on to the nitty and the gritty Lio Convoy and Copy Convoy.
Lio Convoy and Copy Convoy, both I really do enjoy a lot. Like the articulation, the transformation, the design of everything is really cool. Like I gotta say, Copy Convoy edges out Lio Convoy just a little bit because of the Tiger mode. Because that's an exclusive, JJ. That don't count.
It's a lion, not a tiger.
That don't count.
Acer, you just made a critical error.
Oh, did I say tiger?
You said tiger.
Oops.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir, you better correct that little mistake.
Be
He's
glad
a lion, not a tiger. Chill, hop off.
Be glad I caught you and not BC, because I'm pretty sure if it was BC, he'd maul you like a tiger.
Now, both Lio Convoy and Copy Convoy again are both really great. I put them both probably at S tier, but Copy Convoy edges it out just a little bit because the Lion mode visually is better because the face isn't a cursed dead abomination that looks like Nina.
Yeah. What's the grade for Lio Convoy and Copy Convoy?
I give them an S tier. Like, they're both fantastic.
Okay.
Good boy.
TFA go.
So, Lio Convoy, Leo Prime, Copy Convoy, Nemesis Leo Prime. Oh boy. I have no connection to Beast Wars 2nd whatsoever. I'm trying to at some point.
But do you have the toys?
I'm the TF addict. Of course I have the toys.
What are your thoughts on the toys specifically?
BC, I'm sorry.
Rotro Raggy.
I'm gonna say this might seem a little off. I'm gonna say A for Lio Convoy,
Okay.
and merely because I'm a sucker for a black repaint, Copy Convoy's going in S.
I will accept this.
Okay. Respect.
I feel like there's some parts that are lacking. Like
Respect.
after looking at Big Convoy for Age of the Primes next year and comparing him to this, I feel like Lio should have been saved for Age of the Primes just so that way they could have done a little bit more personally. But for what we got and what later led up to be the, Transformers 40th version, he's all right. I like him. He's still cool, but yeah. So yeah, Lio and A, Copy and S.
Okay. BC Girl.
Oh,
If there was a better than life itself tier, that's exactly where both of them would go. And I am well aware that I have a Lio Convoy boner bias. I'm well aware of it.
can you say that on this channel?
Do I care?
Fair enough.
Do I care? Not really. But to actually, so getting the jokes out of the way. Lio Convoy and Copy Convoy, y'all know they're going to end up in S tier for me. Come on! Y'all and clamoring for a new toy of him. And the fact that I got both decos in the same calendar year, and one of them wasn't forced to be like some kind of 4-pack exclusive. Nemesis Primal. It makes me so happy that my favorite character of all time got a new figure, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Valid. Very valid.
Yeah.
Valid. Very valid.
Big true.
DJ, why are you copying me?
So, Lio Convoy is great. I never got the repaint Copy Convoy. Never got him. But
You should.
I can already tell that if I had Copy Convoy, I would already put him in S tier because the original version of mold is S tier. Like the mold is S. Like the mold is just so good, like fantastic and great figure. So yeah, but I think we all agree S tier for both.
Well, except for me, because I said Lio goes in A.
Yeah, well, this is the one time where we all overrule you. They're both going in S tier with it.
I wasn't complaining. I was just pointing out.
All right.
I'm messing with you. It's fine.
All right. Legacy, Prowl, and Chromia. Oh boy.
And Cyberverse. Sorry. Cyberverse.
This is one where it's very the duality of man on this one for me, because I really do love animated Prowl. The only thing I would change about the legacy rendition for it is make the head a little bit longer, which is a weird complaint to have, right? Like,
Sounds kind of weird out of context.
but like it's because of the way that like animated design philosophy was, and like Prime and Bumblebee both kept their like very accurate. But I think Prowl came first. If memory serves correctly, Prowl came out during Evolution.
Yeah, Prowl was the very first animated figure that had everyone
And
clamoring for more.
That is a home run of a figure. Like, I put that thing at S tier. But segueing to Chromia, it's only because it's a terrible rendition of Cyberverse Chromia specifically. Like, I really wanted to like it a lot, and I still like the mold, but as Cyberverse Chromia, dude, they dropped the ball so hard. And it's the same thing for, like, the other Cyberverse characters in Legacy. They just... Man, they dropped the ball on them. And I wish I could love them more. Prowl, I'd put at S. Chromia, I put at C tier begrudgingly.
Oof. Yeah.
Like, it's because it fails so hard at trying to be a Cyberverse rendition of a character.
Can you spell disappointment, kids?
Like, it's a disappointment.
Okay. TFA, go.
Animated Prowl, A. All right. Well, let's see. Why do I hear pitchforks and torches being picked up and lit? Hang on a second.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I put Prowl at S, but you can leave me out of
I don't have
this.
So I just yeah, this is a case where original beats newer modern rendition, and I know how that sounds, but like realistically and functionally, the animated toy did Prowl so much better. I appreciate the update. I know what it's trying to do, and I love what it's trying to do. The bike mode is sick. I love what the bike mode looks like. It's so cool. The robot mode, however, it hits everything in the right spots. The very G1S looking head kind of throws me off a bit, as was a major complaint with everyone. I'm sorry, animated fans. Please know you guys are in my heart. I'm happy for you, but I gotta put Prowl at B.
Ooh. Ooh. That's spicy.
I can somewhat accept B. My eyes twitching, but I'm gonna continue to hear him out.
Chromia, on the other hand, look, if you want a really good modern rendition of an IDW / Cyberverse Chromia, just get the Thrilling 30s one. Other than that,
Yeah.
Like the Thrilling 31
she's going even lower. I'm throwing her in D.
Ooh.
You know what? He saved himself.
Ooh.
On
Yeah.
second thought, maybe S would be better. No, I'm joking.
No, TFA, no. Oh.
No. I stand by my choices. Yeah, B for Prowl, D for Chromia. Just yeah.
BC
Sorry,
Joe.
animated and Cyberverse fans. It's just
Okay, so Cyberverse Chromia, never mess with a tier.
so vetoed. Okay.
Animated Prowl though, 100% he's S tier. That is an absolutely wonderful figure. And where that figure really did it for me, it's how well he articulates. And while yes, I can definitely see how some people would feel the original one is better, I hate to break it to you, but when it comes to articulation, the new one actually has the original beat.
Yeah.
I'm just being 100% real with y'all. When it comes strictly to the articulation, the new one wins. You can't convince me otherwise.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, even I will admit, the head sculpt, I can understand why people have issues with it. It is a little off. I believe me, I hear you, I see you, I get you. But let me explain to you guys why it doesn't bug me nearly as much. Because while yes, it doesn't quite have the same animated shape, the color placement and the giant glasses do enough to where I recognize him as animated Prowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
So entirely because of these many different things, animated Prowl on his own goes right up to S tier. Cyberverse Chromia goes into Never Mess With It tier, so I have no real dog in that fight. However, based on what everybody has said, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. She sounds like an F tier.
It's literally just Prowl, but done up as Chromia. Like that's
I only
Prowl with your head. That's it.
if you mess with Prowl, you mess with Chromia. That's literally it.
it's just dependent upon if you think she's a good rendition of Cyberverse Chromia, which she's not.
No,
The only thing saving her from F or D tier is the fact that the mold itself is good. It's just terrible for Cyberverse Chromia.
Yeah.
It's literally a WTF were you thinking, Hasbro?
Yeah, like it's basically that.
It's literally hey, I'm gonna cosplay as Chromia.
Like go pull your Thrilling 30 Chromia out of the basement and retool that.
Seriously.
As far as I'm concerned, never got the Chromia because didn't care.
Think of it. I think TFF
she failed. She failed at being Cyberverse Chromia. She just failed. But Prowl though, yeah, fantastic dude. He goes up in S tier for me as well. Like that, the figure just screams animated Prowl. I just love the figure so much. If I were to put Chromia into a tier, I'm sorry, all Chromia fans. I put her in D.
So, with me, basically.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
Prowl goes in S. Slightly above Skids, I think.
Chromia, yeah, she can go lower for all I care. Like
she's
she's so far the female bike formers just don't do well.
Like they have good bike formers. It's just they've dropped the ball with the
I think it's because at the time, and this is like anything, like when we first see and get these figures, we're all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but like over time, it's like we finally sit down and let things sink in and start thinking more critically. Like, oh yeah, this is not as good as I remembered it to be.
Yeah, like it's unfortunately that.
Okay, next Boulder Crash and Geocron.
Honestly, for like rock dudes that turn into what is essentially not a Can-Am Spider because the two wheels are up on the front of a Can-Am, they're pretty good. Like they're not like their designs to me are not S tier, but like the play factor in the toys is like pretty dang good. Like they get A tier simply off of like the play factor.
Okay. A tier for both Boulder Crash and Geocron. TFA, go.
I'll make it simple. I love the idea of basically Rock Lords meets Inhumanoids meets those one rock creatures from that one episode of Transformers Headmasters. I think that's fun. The overall concept is interesting because it makes you question the same thing about the fossilizers. How do rocks transform into functional vehicles. It then makes it like, where's Fred Flintstone? You need feet power. Concept is cool. The weapon mode for both armorizers for the core class is kind of lame. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's just kind of stupid that you just hold basically a bike with a blade on a stick. I'm gonna go A, and I might even go one further and say visually, just because of visuals alone, I like Geocron a little more because he reminds me of the Transformers Prime Terracons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll throw him up in S just for visual, but Boulder Crash is an A.
Okay. All right. DC.
Give me a second.
1.
Oh, I think he's home. I think he reached home.
Excuse me.
He's back home. Yay!
He's back home and he has a haul.
So Geocron and wait, get that up for me real quick, please. So
Mhm.
the Geocron and Boulder Crash. I was caught up in the hype. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. That thing is easily C tier.
Oh.
I can see why.
I respect
Yeah.
it.
Why?
Like it's yeah.
Naruto, they're not just rock lords. There's more to them than meets the eye.
I'm probably also biased because I like
Hello, JJ.
platformers
Hello.
and motorcycles.
Hello, boy. Hello, man.
There's a baby man.
Hello, JJ. How you doing? Anyway,
JJ, why are you talking to yourself? It's weird.
as far, as far as I'm concerned, Geocron and Boulder Crash. I love these little figures. These little figures are super fun. They are super playable. I love the fact that they can become swords for your other figures, although ridiculously big swords. The way they transform too, I really like the transformation. Just and Geocron's head sculpt, I just love his head sculpt. Just very cool. Um, Geocron is slightly better in terms of quality. So I will put both in A tier, but Geocron is slightly above Boulder Crash in the A tier. So
Okay.
so both will go in A tier for me.
So no Geocron and S tier.
Unfortunately not.
That's okay. I can accept A. I just think visually he like I said, he looks really cool. He looks like a Transformers Prime Terracon.
Yeah, he looks really cool.
So both will be A tier. There we go.
All right, now
All
we get
right.
to the part where
Breakdown.
Oh,
Both
boy.
G1 repaint, both G1 and G2 colors.
so my
wait,
opinion.
hold on. Wait. Since both Breakdown and Wild Rider share the mold, yeah, I'm gonna talk about 3 figures. So,
All 3. Okay.
I get
This
yeah,
is where
okay.
This is
3.
where BC's finally thrilled to hear what I have to say because he heard my initial opinion on all the Stunticons and was like, you know, he rolled up with the shotgun like, I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk. Like, Dad, no, stop.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Honestly, like, it could just be that I don't care for the Stunticons entirely. Like, again, they're not bad. They're by no means bad figures at all. Like, I'm never gonna sit there and say it's trash. You shouldn't buy it. But if you ask me, it's like I don't feel anything towards these guys. Like, they don't make me jump for joy or like make me giddy to pick up. Like in the same vein, the aerial bots did whenever I got them. Like,
Like
even-
What do you mean, like when you had to swallow your pride and admit that I had a victory over you?
now, this is going to apply to all the Sonicons. It's not saying they're bad. It's not me saying the quality is terrible. I just don't care about the Sonicons, really. Like, even Dead End. But we're not to that point yet, so I'd give them a B tier.
all three.
They're above average, but they're not like, they're not worthy of like A or B tier for me. Like, I thought about C for a moment. I was like, wait, they're not mid. They're like better than mid, but they're not anywhere close to like.
So all three will go in B tier for you. Okay.
Yes.
So TFA go.
Wild Rider, I think, deserves B. He's definitely an improvement from the Combiner Wars counterpart. Granted, it was Breakneck, who was just a redo of Dead End, but my point remains. Breakdown? Oh boy, I'm sorry. Again. Just out of the sheer... Just... D.
Oh,
that hurts.
oh, whoa.
And it's mainly because corporate got involved and said, we're not making a new mold for Breakdown. We're just going to reuse Wild Rider. No.
I mean,
Breakdown should have been a new... He should have been a new mold.
Yeah, but I think it was kind of obvious that Breakdown would be a repaint of Wild Rider because they have to share the same connection points.
And they could have still done that to a degree. Like, all they had to do was just change up the upper body a little bit, or at least the way the car transforms.
Yeah, change a little bit more. Like, I'm still firm on my B tier for all three, but
transforms anyway. And my point remains, man. That really just kind of felt like an absolute insult. Like, Breakdown's fine, but just D. And then also, actually, okay, let me rephrase. So B for Wild Rider. I'll throw in C for G1 Wild Rider. And mainly because I don't care about G2, D for G2 Wild Rider.
Okay. All right. BC go.
This hurts my pride. Wild Rider goes into D tier.
Oh,
The G2
no.
one. Oh. And I'm the crazy one.
And Breakdown goes into F tier. And we're going to take the G2 version. We're going to throw him right in there with him.
And I'm the crazy one? Like,
Now you shush. And you're going to listen to why.
Okay.
Wild Rider is the evidence of the ambition was there, but the cleverness was not. The way that figure transforms, you're literally clashing so many different parts together and trying to force it all together for a admittedly kind of meh. Like, he feels like we know you're only going to have it displayed in the combined mode. We don't see the point in trying nearly as hard on the ones that turn into the legs. They're going to attach to the back. Here you go, have fun. That's how both of them feel. However, the biggest reason why Breakdown and G2 Breakdown end up in the F tier, let me explain to y'all precisely in further detail how much it angers me that corporate decided to stick their nose somewhere that they shouldn't have. They didn't even need to do that much retooling on the Wild Rider. They really didn't. They threw a fit because of how much retooling they wanted to do. It's not. It's not. It has nothing to do with trying to make Breakdown a different mold. It has nothing to do with that. It 1,000% has to do with corporate deciding we're going to be cheap. He's just going to be a repaint of Wild Riders.
Yep.
And Mark Clonus was the only one that was fighting back on it. Like, no, we got to do at least some level of retooling on this thing. Corporate barely got their way, but when the time came to do the spoiler, and Mark realized he's going to have to redo the legs anyways. He changed that to better fit the original breakdown. So in a way, that was him throwing the middle finger right to him. Like, ha, told you.
We need more
And
designers.
now we're at that point where we have fans who are literally glaring at corporate, all because they chose to get cheap, to the point where now these same people are calling them out on a regular basis. Because notice how they really don't stick their nose in as much.
And good. It's good when
Good. That's how it should be. And by the way, I still want my conversation with you, Chris Cox.
Let designers do their job and show their art instead of, oh, we need to worry about money.
No. Here's how it needs to be said. It needs to be said like, you sit down and do your job, and you let the designers do their job, and the only other part of your job you need to do is sit there, look pretty, and shut up.
Shocker. It's almost like the designers themselves are fans of Transformers and are making what they think would appease at least 70% of the fan base.
I mean, you say it your way, I say it mine. I'm just nicer.
Okay.
And again, this is the one area where I would argue, TFA, you need to be a lot more like me. Because hold on, listen to me. With how much more money you put in, it would do you some serious benefits to be a lot meaner towards Hasbro. Because you're the one that's putting your money down for them. So I say, while I get and I understand your standpoint, you really got to start letting them have it. Because at this point, if you're going to be buying the figures nearly as much, your word has more weight than mine does, because I'm more picky choosy than you are.
That's a fair point on that one, because we got to not let...
Go ahead.
This is definitely one of those cases where, like, I generally, across the board, put the mold at B tier. I never bought the G2 breakdown. I only ever bought the initial 2 to complete Menasor as, like, an obligation to, because I didn't want to feel like a waste. I really didn't want to finish Menasor. It's also why I was skeptical on Superion. Because I just didn't like the Stonicons.
I'll handle your Harris later.
But
okay, all it comes down to this. How I feel about the Wild Rider and breakdown. Now, Wild Rider I do like. So I'm going to give him a B tier for me. However, breakdown. Oh boy. C tier for me. Breakdown is a C tier. He's kind of mid. As far as G2 breakdown goes, I don't care about the G2 colors. F. So yeah.
All right. So
that's how I feel about G2 breakdown. I just don't care. Just really don't care. So
yeah. So the overall consensus is like I put the mold across the board in B tier just because it's fine.
So Wild Rider goes in B.
I think I put Wild Rider at B. I put breakdown at C, and then I put G2 breakdown at D. But then what was everyone else's?
B. I don't own the G2 breakdown.
G2 breakdown for me is F.
Okay, so he's F. Who else agrees that he was F?
I'm okay if he goes into F. I don't own that iteration. BC said F.
BC said F too. Okay, so that's majority vote for that.
Yeah.
And then everyone agrees breakdown regular retail should be C?
Yes.
I said both should be F.
Okay, so majority vote, people said C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm honestly like I'm fine with it. Like okay.
Spikequake and Dreadwing.
AKA not Machine War Starscream or not G1 Skyquake.
Okay. These figures I they're weird for me. Like I really do. They're the better of the Prime universe representations. They're a lot better than what we started with for sure. But it's one of those you start looking back at like the original toys and comparing them to how the show model works, and it's just it's kind of hard to place them because it's not like RC where it was very clearly a botched effort, and I think at some point in the design process of designing these two characters, or at least the first iteration of it, that they were going to obligatorily reuse for his brother, is when they realized that, yeah, maybe people don't like the G1ified version of these characters. Maybe they should be as close as possible, but we also want to use the mold for future purposes, which is what happened to Prime RC. The mold was bastardized for several reasons. And you could see that the similar kind of thing happened to this mold too, but not as bad.
Like, so the process a little better.
Like it's been handled a lot better than RC. It's not anywhere close to like S tier or like even. It's not even like A tier for me. I would say it's probably a high C, low B for me for this, for both figures. They're a lot better as far as Prime renditions goes, but there's still plenty of like other obvious issues present within the mold.
Okay, so I would say Acer would say C for both. Okay, TFA, what do you think?
Oh, Skyquake and Dreadwing. You guys tried, that's for sure. More effort than RC and Bulkhead. I personally would have preferred if we got a version of the G1 Predator Skyquake from the European Transformers G1 line, but at least they gave him the vehicle mode, so it's fine. I cannot deny these are some of the best leaders that Legacy has ever had to offer. Structurally, they're really good. And now I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, the chest is like basically hollow. Like there's not really a lot of girth in there, which is valid. You know, I get that. Limb wise, I think they do what they need to do. Jet mode is big and beefy. Robot mode gives you a nice mix of, again, a G1 Skyquake meets Machine Wars Starscream meets Transformers Prime coloration with the head and, you know.
Yeah.
I personally wholeheartedly believe both of these deserve to be an S. I really like Skyquake and Dreadwing, so much so that, I mean, I took them out the other day, and I just was reminded how much fun I used to have with these. Now, there is one part of transformation that I don't like, and that requires a little bit of pressure on some clear plastic, because there's a certain clip connection or some sort of looping point or something.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Other than that, this is where Hasbro started to show a little bit more respect towards Transformers Prime. You can see the effort that they put in.
Yep.
So, wholeheartedly, S tier for both.
DC?
So, Skyquake and Dreadwing for Legacy and Legacy Evolution. Give me a second. Sorry, dad mode had to kick in.
All good. No worries.
All good.
That said, Skyquake and Dreadwing. So I am definitely in love with what these are going to be in the future. Possibly. There's no real guarantee right now that we're going to get those inevitable repaint/retools. So that's number one. Number two, as far as an actual toy, these things actually do a lot of really neat things, specifically as jet formers. Like, let me be very, very clear on that front.
I didn't
as
think
far
about
as
that.
jet formers are concerned, these things are very unique.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that at all.
See, this is why y'all gotta have me around more. I force you to think about things that you don't normally wouldn't.
I already have to think 3 or 4 days out of the week. I don't want to think on my weekends.
Well, that sucks for you when you're here with me.
I'm neurodivergent, I don't think.
BC, I play Pokemon. I don't like to think.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically that's a good point.
Any who's it's?
So that said, yeah, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. They both go into S tier for me too.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, your points bumped them up.
Yeah, they go in S tier for me too. Yeah, I love these guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Skyquake and Jetwing, y'all go in S.
Now, I'm gonna reveal something here. I'm gonna be repainting that mold into very specific colors for a very specific show that still requires a new name.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
If anybody wants to know, either feel free to drop it in the comment section, or if anybody in the panel wants to know, feel free to bring it up in the private chat, and I'll tell you there.
Yeah. Since we're moving on to the next character, I'm going to take a quick couple of minutes. Real quick, be right back. Drinking a lot of fluids. I can't help that I'm probably more hydrated than the other three of y'all here combined.
Yeah, I've barely been sipping on my Mountain Dew.
Man.
I have nothing to drink. You guys are showing off. I don't like this.
Ow. Right back.
We're the old men here,
Okay,
TFA.
hold on. What?
We're the old men here, TFA.
Yeah, I think I pulled something.
You pulled some. Damn.
I really think I pulled a muscle on my back from all the heavy lifting I've been doing lately. All right, how many figures we got? Let's go.
All right, we are going on the limb here. We're gonna take a break from all the smaller figures. We're gonna talk about the Titans.
Oh man, you guys are.
So you want to move that third Titan there up to the forefront? You know, just.
No. Release order.
Yeah. So we can all agree that Combiner Wars was a missed opportunity, right?
Huh?
What does that have to do with this legacy tier list, Nariko? What?
What you talking about, Narco?
Nariko? Don't make me hurt you. Don't make me hurt you, Nariko.
What are you talking about? What you talking about, man? Main reason why I want to talk about Titans next is because I don't own these Titans. So
fair enough. I need to change my note. I forgot. It is now officially.
So we need to wait for Acer.
18 days.
There we go. You dare disrespect him once more?
Disrespect who?
Metroplex.
Okay, wait a minute. The rank. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing Titans because Jay didn't have Titans.
I only have one of these Titans.
Which one?
Metroplex.
So, you know what I'm gonna say to you, Acer?
Hey! At the time, whenever it was like for passing on Nemesis, it was more of a money thing. For Tidal Wave, it was a space thing. And now both are going to be really hard to find at a reasonable price. And I'm already having to save money to buy the Star Convoy. Otherwise, BC won't leave me alone.
Just like me to buy a Star Convoy.
And I won't leave you alone until you get
I already said I wanted to buy it. I just didn't have the funds for it at the time whenever I wanted to buy it. And it's not in stock on Amazon for normal price.
Fair enough. I'm going to do you a favor, though.
Yeah. Anyway.
Just make sure you buy Star Convoy before you buy Tidal Wave.
Oh, buy Tidal Wave first. He's better.
No, no. You buy Star Convoy first because he's always going to be better than a floating boat.
Whenever the money comes up, I'll flip a coin for it.
Floating boat.
At least Tyler transforms into a giant cool boat.
Floating boat.
All right.
Talking about slapped on it.
Talking about Metroplex. Okay, so I'm not really familiar at all with the Unicron trilogy. I grew up watching it, but it's one of those where like I watched it whenever I was very young. So like I have vague memories of it, and seeing Metroplex is like really cool. And having any iteration of Metroplex, regardless of what generation or iteration of Transformers you come from, is still really freaking cool. And he's sitting on my top shelf right now for a new display I'm still working on, like putting together. But like I'm gonna have to put him at S tier. He is that good to me. Like I keep on hearing people talk about how good opposing Tidal Wave is, and like, yeah, I see how good he is, but like Metroplex is also really good at posing for a Titan.
Yeah.
He's right there, people. Come on. Nemesis, from what I've seen, not as good, but you know.
Wait, are we going through all three or just one by one?
All three in one short.
Okay, fair enough.
Metroplex gets an A or gets an S for me, and the other two get a do not own. Do not own. So veto my vote for the other two.
Fair enough.
So TFA, go ahead. All three.
All right. Metroplex. I didn't necessarily have a major connection with him growing up as a kid. I mean, I saw him at Walmart when I was a little boy and threw a tantrum because I wanted him. My parents got him for me. So I have the original. He's currently just sitting on my shelf, literally sitting on my shelf because he's too tall. The Legacy one I think is a wonderful update. I really do like it. Yeah, the exclusion of the golden gigantian cyber planet key is a bit of a disappointment. Yeah, no drill bit is kind of a disappointment, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't like the worker mode. I've never really cared for the worker mode. But the giant robot mode and the bagger
excavator mode.
The bagger, what's the number of that thing? The bagger 288, I think it was called.
Oh.
Hold on. Yes, I'm Googling this. Yes, I have my phone. What the heck is it called? Bagger. Oh, it's right, 288. Holy crap. Yeah.
Wow.
The Cybertronian Bagger 288 mode is easily one of my all-time favorite alt modes. And also, it's just nice to have a nice modern rendition of Metroplex, but I wouldn't say he's S-tier personally. I'm going to throw him an A.
Okay.
Nemesis. The female Titan. The very first female Titan. The one that I predicted.
Don't you mean Dommy Mommy?
We don't speak about that.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo,
she's a Decepticon and she's a
you guys
female.
cannot get mad at me though. B-Max said it.
Oh yeah, B-Max did say it.
Dog, that is a crazy thing to say on JJ's stream.
No, literally, when they were talking about that, B-Max said it and then Evan repeated it.
Oh, yo, what?
Oh,
yeah, no, it's a legitimate thing that they actually said about Nemesis. It's beautiful. I love it.
So yeah, you guys can't get mad at me because it's official.
It makes sense. She's a Decepticon. She's a female. Ergo, draw me mommy. Anyway,
I can't.
The whole concept of the Nemesis having a robot mode was obviously ripped off from Kingdom's arc, but I mean, we all saw it coming anyway. I just didn't expect it to be as good as it was. This alone is an S tier for that. I am in love with the Nemesis, and not in that way. Like, the figure is really good. Yeah, there's a lot of panel forming and everything, but, like, what do you expect? Like, it's a transformable Nemesis. Are you kidding me?
He secretly has her stepping on his junk at night.
I don't think you can say that on JJ stream.
Excuses me, BC. That's for the after party.
That's for strap hard.
Acer, I get it. You're jealous and I'm coming up with all these innuendos and you can't experience them. It's okay. I understand the frustration.
I'm trying to keep it friendly for JJ.
I think we're out the window with that at this point. Anyway,
Oh my god.
yeah, S tier for Nemesis. You already know what I'm going to say about Tidal Wave. He is by far the best Titan. I absolutely adore him. I am so glad he exists, and he was my first Transformer. He's an S. He's always going to be an S. I will take no questions.
Okay.
Alright, so y'all ready to be mad at me?
Yeah, maybe.
So
Marco, you dare? How dare you?
Absolutely, how dare you? I will no longer be associating with you. Have a nice life.
I'll drag you to the basement.
but that's where we keep all the fun stuff.
Okay, the level below the basement.
You know what? I'm going mute. I'm going mute. You guys have a nice
All right, BC, what you got, man?
Alright, so Titan Metroplex for Legacy Year 1. Oh man, I could already hear the pitchforks. I'm sorry, y'all. He's a D tier.
Oh dear.
What? BC,
Oh,
have you
dear.
lost your mind?
No, I have not, and let me tell you why.
Okay, I'm willing to hear him out.
How?
Those hands, like literally, this is the only Titan where upgrades are absolutely 100% required just for specific areas of the figure to function properly. With the stock hands, he cannot hold that axe to save his life. You so much as bump into him, he drops it. 2, for how big he is and how abysmally tight his ratchet joints are, his ankles cannot keep him standing to save his life.
Dang. I bought mine on a really deep discount, and he has been like chef's kiss as far as tolerances are concerned.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You got it on sale.
But his tolerances have also been like really concerningly tight.
Yeah, and one of the major things with that figure is the way he was designed. It's literally they took everything that the original was and just upscaled it. There's nothing unique about it. There's nothing really different about it, and it detracts from a lot of the different things that actually did make the original such a fun toy. And I realize what I'm going to sound like. Hear me out. For a $200 Titan class figure, why did he not come with drill bit?
Yeah.
Drill bit should have came with the figure standard. I refuse to believe they could not figure out a way to pack him in. I refuse to believe that Cybertron Metroplex at the Titan class scale did not have it in the budget for a mini-con. I refuse to believe that, and entirely because of that, D tier.
Okay, knowing all this information about him, that he had a mini-con he should have come packed with, especially considering a figure as tragically bad as the Kingdom Arc came with the figure that somewhat redeemed it because it was Teletran 1.
Okay, the arc is not that bad of a Titan.
Nah, the arc is pretty atrocious, man.
No.
It's pretty bad. It's good as an arc, but that's about it.
I have
Robot
the arc.
mode.
It's a great figure in my personal opinion. So I love the robot mode. So.
I don't like playing with that thing. Like every ratchet joint sounds like it's about to explode. But knowing all of this,
And it doesn't like playing with you, anyways.
I mean, it's a Titan. So
But
we still have a lot of figures
knowing
to
this, I'm willing. I put Metroplex at S tier, knowing he could have had more, especially knowing because of the price increase from it was like what 160 USD for a Titan.
No, he
Or
was
was it-
200.
No, he was 200.
He No. Pre legacy. It was 160, 170, right?
Yes. But
Yeah, it
right
was
when
like
he like he
150,
jumped to 200.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Pre-Legacy,
Yeah.
Titans were originally priced at around 150 to 160, and then Legacy happened, and then they introduced the $200 price point.
I feel less bad about not buying the Nemesis and Tidal Wave. Oh my! I paid 120 for Metroplex.
Yeah, you got a deal.
But still, with all this information, I would like to drop his ranking down to a B tier, knowing his price and what he could have come with and what could have been. But because the quality of the figure itself, I never had the original, so I have no judgment on that. It's a drop from S to B is a massive drop, and it's like
Alright,
a
so-
low B tier.
So BC, I don't think was done yet. So Metroplex was what, F?
No,
Yeah.
D.
D.
Okay. So then
D.
Nemesis.
This is another part where people are going to probably burn me at the stake because she's going into never mess with it tier.
Fair enough.
Oh,
So veto. So veto tier. We can. Yeah.
$200.
All right.
Tidal Wave.
Then Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave.
Keep in mind, we still have a lot of figures to go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold PFA's hand when I say Tidal Wave is barely a B.
You are entitled to your opinion, and I'm willing to hear you out.
I heard the
if
pain
you-
in that voice.
I stand firmly on him being a B. Because, well, yes, he does indeed have a lot of the features that made the original toy so fun. Where I draw issue with this is since he was forced to come with a base mode, they couldn't make his transformation all in one. And that was literally the part about Tidal Wave that made him so cool. Was you could either have the separate fleet or you could have the giant warship. And no matter which form you had, he transformed into robot mode without disassembly. So the fact that this figure does not include the ability to transform from one mode to the other, but basically include the idea that he can indeed go from one mode to the next, is an absolute crime. Especially for the price you're paying. If we were paying the $200, I'm just going to be real with you, I would much rather he be able to do the all-in-one transformation instead of that stupid made-up base mode.
He also doesn't pertain the same size as the other Titans too, so paying $200 for that does kind of seem a bit unnecessary. Also, J-Tank, I want to fight back, but he's spitting facts. He's making valid points. As much as I love Tidal Wave, yeah, the lack of an all-in-one transformation is really disheartening. That was honestly one thing I was really looking forward to, and then I saw the video and it's like, oh, he can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Do that.
Who was spitting facts?
You, literally you. I mean, I'm still holding with my S, and it might be Armada biased, but guess what? I don't care. You know why? Because it was my first Transformer ever.
And that's fine, and I'm never going to take that away from you. But if we're really going to sit here and be 100% non-biased about it, he barely scratches B.
That's valid. I respect your opinion. I really do. So we're torn, and obviously JJ doesn't have a Tidal Wave, and I can't make the joke anymore.
I don't have any of these Titans.
Okay, so then I'm not trying to boycott. I'm really trying to help because we have a lot to go through yet. So let's get Metroplex out of the way. I said A. Acer said S.
I said S for Metroplex, but I dropped him down to a B.
Okay, drop to B. I said A. BC, you said what?
D.
You said, wait, B or D?
D.
B. Okay, and then
D.
JJ.
Oh.
You don't.
D is in dog. D.
Oh, D. Okay, and
Oh,
then
D.
and then JJ.
Delta.
You don't have Metroplex, or do you?
None of them.
Okay, so then, I guess so. This is a three-way then. Oh, I know how that sounds.
There's
this is a
four of
three-
us
this-
here.
This is no, it's a three-way division because I said A, you said B, and BC
And
saying
then
D.
BC
So
said
here's how
D.
this is gonna go real quick. So, to the commenters, if there are enough of you here, vote between B and D for Metroplex. So which one should it go in? B, C, or D? Let us know in the comments.
Personally,
Yeah.
I feel like for a perfect middle ground, he should go into C.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair.
Okay, so
I could see that.
So you you could see that. So you two are what's the word? Starts with it. Literally starts with C.
Quentin said D.
I'm out of the vote here. I don't have them at all. I give it a D. Okay. So basically, between consensus between you and BC, you guys are saying C.
I'm fine with a
No. I stand firm on my D ranking, but I'm saying for the sake of making this easier and getting it over with, let's all agree to go straight for the middle and put him at C.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm fine with C tier. Like
Okay, that's what
fine.
I'm saying. So between consensus, you two are saying C.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. All right then.
All
All right.
C.
Nemesis. I think I said S for her. Acer, you don't have her.
Neither do I.
BC,
Yeah.
what?
It does BC.
So then, and JJ, you obviously don't have her.
No.
All
But
right,
if I
comment
did
section.
have her, I would put her in S. So
I guess I could say majority vote for me, but that doesn't seem fair.
Well, now hold on. To make this a little easier, then, based on the videos I've seen of her, I would be a little bit more comfortable putting her at a B.
Yeah, like the Nemesis, from what I understand, is a very good figure, but without having her in hand, it's very hard to make a fair judgment call on that.
Okay,
Exactly.
So I'm saying S. Majority vote between you two is saying B.
okay. So put Nemesis in B.
And then
Tidal Wave, though.
Tidal Wave, I said S. Acer doesn't have it. BC, you're saying barely scratches a B. JJ, you don't have it. So, comment section between
No, but
what?
to make it, this is another case of for general consensus, put Tidal Wave at A.
Yes, that sounds more fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds more.
He'll
fair
still be
for
an
him.
S for me personally, but I'm okay with that.
It's like for stuff like that, it's one of those where it's like if all four of us can't come to an agreement.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one thing if it's like we don't own some of these, like that's fine. But if it's like
not everyone can afford every Titan.
Yeah, not everyone can afford.
Especially $200. I'm so happy they dropped it back down to like 150, 160.
Oh, that may not be a permanent thing, my boy.
No! No!
Man, for the 150 price point, Star Convoy is pretty awesome.
Dude, everything I've seen so much hate for Star Convoy, and I'm like, but he looks so good for the price.
Bear in mind, I got my Star Convoy at GameStop.
I saw one at GameStop. I just bought mine at Big Red Adventure Toys.
If I see him at GameStop, I'm grabbing him. Like I'm like yanking him off of the shelf at GameStop.
All right, so next up is the core class Dinobot. We really have to condense our thoughts here. There's so many figures.
I really wanted to like the Dinobots at core class.
Wait. Instead of doing all 6 as individual votes, why don't we do all 6 as one vote?
That's what I was going to suggest.
That's what, like, I really wanted to like the Dinobot. Like, the best one of the Dinobots for me is Swoop. And I think a lot of people probably hold a similar opinion that Swoop is probably the best of the group. But for a core class combiner that costs, like, whenever it came out, it was like roughly $60 altogether. They could have done so much better for this, for
Yeah,
Volcanicus and for all the
big shot.
Dinobots. Like, because firstly, when they brought back Core Class in Kingdom, they came in swinging with Core Class, and
Yeah.
then it just progressively got like, what are you doing? Like, you had it so good at the start, and then it got worse, and it's like, what are you doing? And yes, I
Yeah.
understand that each of the components have to carry the weight, but that should make it easier for them to make individual modes, or like, turn into a limb or whatever. Like, every Dinobot clearly serves a purpose, which again should have made it easier to design.
Yeah.
But it ultimately fell short on its own. The fact that you have to buy upgrade kits for Volcanicus, F tier.
Oof.
I do not like this combiner at all. I really, really wanted better.
Okay,
So Acer goes F every Dinobot. Okay.
So every Dinobot at F, you said, Acer?
Yes.
Fair enough. I can't even argue. They're there,
They're just there.
Okay, every core class Dinobot, let's be honest, we all got it for the mini Volcanicus. We didn't get them for the individual ones. I personally got all of them mainly because I utilize the core scale for photography, which I haven't done yet, but I do plan on it. But also, I was just happy to see Scar from IDW get some acknowledgement. Of course, it's about IDW.
Yeah.
If we were ranking these individually, Scar S tier, but no, that's not the case. I'm gonna say for every core Dinobot, at the very least, because they are still fun little fidget figures, I'm gonna say C for all of them.
Okay.
The combination is just a bonus. It's an option because who cares about Volcanicus? I mean, he's cool, but really, who gives a crap? It's all about that Monstructor, baby.
Yeah. All right. So BC, what do you say about the core class Dinobots?
Dinobots. I didn't realize they were Italian Ferraris.
Or a fixer in Night City.
So BC, what do you say?
all the Dinobots at the same time.
Yeah.
I gave them a hard F.
I gave him a C.
So, Acer, you and I are going to have to fight here.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I gave them a C.
I would give them an A.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean,
I was just saying okay. I wasn't gesturing to continue.
the individual Dinobots, I will admit, not all that great. But as little toys that you can flip back and forth, they are genuinely fun little toys. Yeah, we can gripe about how they look as individual robots. Everybody already has from the moon and back. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that they're good. I will admit that. But these are ones where I would argue that they're so bad that they kind of come right back around to being good.
Mm-hmm.
And my biggest argument point for that is Sludge. Sludge is easily the worst of the set. He is atrocious. But he's the proof that if there's anything all these succeed in, it's being fun toys.
Yeah.
Because you can literally flip Sludge back and forth, and he, bar none, has the most fluid transformation where it just feels natural every time you flip it back and forth.
Yeah. Yep.
So, as far as I am concerned, and keep in mind, this is me not including their combined mode. Because if we're including the combined mode as well, my ranking changes from an A to an S.
Man, we have very differing opinions on this.
Yeah.
Acer is ready to fight me, but once again, I'm going to explain.
You can't change my mind on this, man.
The reason why I'm not trying to change your mind, I'm just trying to make you realize you're wrong.
And that
The
same
point-
thing, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of figures.
No,
Come on.
not really.
Come on. We got a lot of figures. We got a lot of figures.
The reason why when we started including the combined mode, I changed from A to S is because, well, yes, the combiner feature is heavily forced on these toys to give them an excuse to repaint / retool it into Dino King and Monstructor.
Yeah.
You cannot deny with how long we had to wait to get Snarl. Core class Volcanicus literally flexed on every combiner out there because he could stand on one leg.
Yeah.
Which means that while, yes, these things were clearly engineered with the combined mode in mind,
Yeah.
it does not change the fact that the combiner itself is where the figures got. So while, yes, I would definitely agree, if we're just talking these separate figures and I were to go into each and every one of them individually, they would all have different rankings. But if we're talking the whole set as a whole, due to the fun factor, they're an A. Or if we're including the combined mode, they climb right up to S. Why? Because they're fun. Now I'm done.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree with BC here because they may not look as good as the S86 Dinobots, but as core class Dinobots, they are super fun to play with, super fun to transform back and forth, super fun to mess around with, super fun to combine into Volcanicus. Like they are super fun. They're very playable midget figures, and
That's
I
the
really like
miniature
them for what
Dinobots.
they are, and they are just super fun to mess with. Like the transformations are just super smooth, super enjoyable. So I'm inclined to agree with BC, and I'm going to put the entire set of 6 core class Dinobots into A tier because they
All right,
are.
so majority vote A tier for all of them.
Yeah. So. No, I didn't mean to move. Right down.
Man, y'all making me sound like I'm being harsh here now. I mean, I am, but like,
See, I'm known as the nice guy, and I'm kind of still being like, yeah, some of these figures I really don't care about.
I try to be as like middle ground as I can be, but there are some things I look at and I'm like, nah, this is terrible. Like, I hate this.
All right. From henceforth, we really need to try our absolute best to condense our thoughts.
Or we
There's
make
still
it
so many.
Because we have so many more figures to talk about.
We could honestly do a part 2 for this, and like that would.
But I'm having fun.
I mean, I'm having fun too, but for the sake of
wanna
like
have
the
fun,
audience
too.
and JJ stream
Yeah.
time, I
That's
don't
what
know if I'll be able to properly like. I can give my thoughts in short form, properly conveyed as evidenced by my videos, but like it's hard for me to like sit there and look at like on the spot of like why I think something is a certain tier.
If we can at least try, at the very least, to condense said thoughts and opinions based on these figures down to at least a minute, I think it would help a lot.
Yeah.
So
A minute, okay.
All right.
That-
Next.
okay, Legacy.
Strong Arm and Elita 1. Strong Arm and
Legacy,
Elita 1.
Elite.
Go. Quickly.
Legacy and Elita and Strong Arm, the mold itself is A tier. Elita is definitely S tier. Strong Arm, I hate the character. She's a you know what, but you know, A tier. A tier for the mold.
Key figure.
can I speak?
Yeah, BC was trying to say something.
I was simply just going to suggest let's do 5 more molds, then cut it.
Oh,
Eh, I feel like we could get them all done today if we just like, you know.
If I'm enjoying hearing like the full thoughts on why we don't like certain things.
That's why I'm trying to advocate. Let's do only 5 more and then do a part 2 for next week.
It's
Because
ultimately up to
I don't like the idea. If we're going to do this, we need to be able to give our full thoughts instead of trying to condense them into short form things. Because you're not going to be able to convey precisely what you mean, and it's only going to confuse other people. Especially if you have a ridiculously hot take, you got to be able to explain yourself. So
it's
five more molds, and that's it.
I'm
It's
fine with the
ultimately-
part 2.
it's ultimately up to JJ.
Yeah, JJ,
Yeah.
man, what are you okay with?
What's your say?
We can go for 30 more minutes and then I have to leave.
Okay.
So all right. So Alita 1 strong arm. I liked Alita. I thought her little Dune buggy mode was kind of cool, albeit I was more so hoping for something more Generation 1 cartoon accurate, but I do appreciate the modern, update. Already strong arm, pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting her to be as good as she actually was. So for me personally, I'd say Alita, despite being a brand new version of the Fembot, even though we just got one in Power of the Primes as a jet, which I still prefer, honestly. Alita would go in A, and as much as people like to crap on Strong Arm as a character, I can't deny her new figure, even compared to the Robots in Disguise Warrior Class one. She's honestly an S. I really like her.
Mm. Mm. Okay. DC?
Alita 1 is an A tier. Strong arm is a never mess with it tier.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of inclined to agree that Alita 1 is an A tier. She's that good. But Strong Arm, I like her more than Alita 1. And I'm surprised by how good she is. Like, I love the Legacy Strong Arm figure. There's so much retooling done to make it RID 2015 Strong Arm. She looks the part. So, in my personal opinion, she goes in S.
All right,
Okay.
so that's majority vote S for Strong Arm.
Yes.
Justin, you can say the original is better. That's your opinion. I respect it. I don't think she's an F. If anything, if we had to be really critical, she's a C at best. But I really like Strong Arm way more than Alita.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Shadow Striker and Sideburn.
Yeah, Shadow Strike is unfortunately the same thing as every other Cyberverse character we've gotten. It's a D tier for me because it's not a bad figure. It's not a bad Shadow Striker. It's a bad Cyberverse Striker.
Yeah.
Sideburn, it looks pretty darn good for what it's trying to go for. Like, it's not going to be, obviously 1-to-1 to the show model or like the original toy, but I think for what they were trying to go for Sideburn, even Shadow Striker was the pre-tool, it deserves at the very least an A tier.
Okay. So Shadow Striker goes in D, Sideburn goes in A for Acer. TFA go.
Oh boy. Females are not doing well this time, are they?
Nope.
Shadow Striker is a mess. She has some cool transformation gimmicks, but she's not the representation of Cyberverse Shadow Striker that I was looking forward to. It's more so it's very similar to Skyquake and Dreadwing, where they tried to do an amalgamation of various different, albeit limited, incarnations of the character from Riddle 1 / the Universe exclusive, and then obviously the Cyberverse cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, I'm inclined to give her a C. Sideburn, BC, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Bird of Monarch.
If they changed the alt mode just a little bit more, I would have liked him. And I love that RADO1 got some recognition. I'm sorry, he's a D.
Get out.
Dang! I was. Oh.
Get out. I don't want to hear it. Get out. How dare you?
Oh man.
As far as I'm concerned, you're done. You're done for the night. Get out.
Jeez.
I know. I'm sorry. I just I
No.
was looking.
Okay, get out.
Man.
Jeez. Oh, pain. That's pain. Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, he was probably going to be like a high C, but the more I thought about it, the more like,
Uh,
So Shadow Striker is for me the D tier, but the Sideburn is an easy A. And the
okay.
reason why is because, let's be 100% real, if he or Shadow Striker, for that matter, would have had no choice but to stick to the boundaries of a licensed vehicle, they would have been way worse toys. So I think these are much better off not being one-to-one accurate to their original vehicle modes.
Mm.
And keeping in mind how the transformation actually works for both of them, and the fact that both figures still somehow manage to stay relatively true to a lot of their original incarnations, because, yes, I do see they named the Shadow Striker after the Cyberverse version. Let's be 100% real. But the way they designed it, aside from the head, it's basically the OTSCC version.
Mm.
And Burn, the thing that saves that one the most is the head sculpt. That head sculpt does wonders for him. So, Shadow Striker, unfortunately, D tier. Sideburn, A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Sideburn is a much better offering compared to Shadow Striker. Even though I do like Shadow Striker. Uh yeah, Sideburn I do like better than Shadow Striker as far as I'm concerned. So Sideburn definitely goes up in the A tier. Shadow Striker, she doesn't really do well as a Cyberverse Shadow Striker for me. Even though I do like her as a toy, uh, I think at best, yeah, she's a D tier. So sorry, Shadow Striker, you're a D tier.
you could have been so much better. Even if they painted the limbs to make them look like they're mismatched, from Cyberverse, I think that would have benefited her.
Yeah, that it's
Mhm.
just because of like the way
Mhm.
her character is presented to us and
Yeah.
then how we got her in toy form. Like, it is a shame that we never got an actual. And a lot of it could also be the same thing for like the other Cyberverse characters. Is like
Mm-hmm.
none of the Cyberverse characters we have gotten have been particularly good as Cyberverse characters.
Except for Windblade, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Windblade
Windblade
is.
and Slipstream were pretty good.
I'm a little
Oh,
iffy on Slipstream.
yeah, I wouldn't put past
Windblade
that.
I like a lot. Slipstream I like less. I'll say that.
Can we hold on? Do you have both versions up there? I can't see them.
Oh wait, no, hold
Yeah.
on. I totally forgot. You know, Blitzwing. He shares the same mode as Overcharge.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is he's a Quintesson troop type thing.
So where can we put Overcharge?
I
green
like
and gray.
Overcharge more than Blitzwing, weirdly enough.
It's always the obscure characters that everyone likes more. What do we put Blitzwing at?
We put Blitzwing in A.
We can probably put them in about the same tier.
I'm inclined to say he can go in A2.
Yeah.
Because I do Blitzwing more than Overcharge. I don't think the mold is deserving of S tier.
What did Blitzwing BC? What did you say about Overcharge?
Never owned it.
Fair enough. Okay, real quick. I want to make sure you have both up there, but I don't think you do. Do you?
What?
No, I think you're missing one, dude. No,
missing
down.
what?
No. Go down, please.
What is he missing?
What am I missing?
You're missing the repaint of Metal Hawk.
No, yeah, no, not.
Oh, the metal hawk that doesn't
The
change.
toy deco one, yeah.
He and I talked about it beforehand. I told him pick one and stick with it.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say if they were both on there, we could have just said they're literally both the same and then put them in the same tier or something. But yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was like they're both like the exact same figure with only like color and deco differences.
Yeah, it's literally a case of here's the anime, here's the toy color. That's it. So,
Okay, so Quake and Skullgrin.
Skullgrin and Quake.
Man, this is hard for me because I like Skullgrin a lot because it's one of the first pretenders that we've gotten in a very, very long time.
Mm.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm hoping Micronus sells very well so we can hopefully get a proper pretender and have redos of all of the pretenders. Skullgrin, I'm very inclined to put at A tier.
Okay.
Quake, I like it a little bit less than or a lot less than Skullgrin, but that's also because I have like my biases towards the Titan's Return figure.
Mm.
I like what that one does a lot better, but this is not a comparison of those two. But like, they're both very much A tier figures for me, but I would say Quake is lower than Skullgrin.
Mm. Okay. DFA, what do you think about Skullgrin and Quake?
So Pretender monster from Transformers late 80s G1 / Super God Master Force and Quake from Transformers G1 1988. Oh boy. All right. Well, Skullgrin a freak. And I like him. He's kind of cool, but he also kind of sucks.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna say B for him because he just feels kind of weak in my opinion. Quake, on the other hand, guess what? Is the same thing. He's a B because he also kind of sucks. I just the tank mode looks really weird. The transformation, I mean, I can't fault that. They're both a similar transformation, which is fine. But like, they both suffer in similar ways, and it both hurts them equally. So it's a double B for me.
Okay. BC?
So, unfortunately, I never got to mess with Skullgrin. So, I can't say much, so never mess with tier.
You could just
Wake, on the other hand, and, like, I'm going to need y'all to walk with me for a second on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember when I said less is more? Yeah, Quake is another example of all you need to do is just be a simple little figure that I can flip back and forth, and I will love you for life. So, as much as people want to sit here and say this mold sucks, well, get effed. He's an S tier.
Oh.
I can see it. I can see why you put him in S.
Could have said that nicer, you know. Sheesh.
Now, I'm
going to be nice because if you're going to sit here and expect me to withhold my tongue when it's supposed to be my opinion on it, well, you don't have some words.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, I have Skullgrin and Quake, yes. Now, Skullgrin. Is it just me, or do I actually really love him? Because Skullgrin, I love Skullgrin because this figure really it's like a nice blend between the Pretender shell and the inner robot, and I like that concept for the Pretenders. As far as I'm concerned, Skullgrin as a figure, he's super fun to play with. Now Quake though, the amount of retooling and the fact that he's taller than Skullgrin, Yeah, I'm inclined to say that I like Quake better than Skullgrid. I even like his tank mode better than Skullgrid. Even though Skullgrid's ult mode is more in line with his inner robot ult mode. Uh,
So one's more of a regular tank, the other is more of a hover tank.
yeah.
Let me be clear when I
As
talk
far
about
as the grade goes for Skullgrin and Quake, Skullgrin I would put him in A, and Quake I would put him in S.
let me be clear.
So we got the general consensus, Quake's an S.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Skullgrin, I'd be hard pressed to put him above an A.
I can accept A for Skullgrin. I just think structurally he isn't the best, personally.
Now, we'll be talking about Nucleus and Magnus, and after this, we're gonna end the show right here.
Well, no, hold on.
How many do we got left?
We got a ton left.
Let me see.
We have quite a bit more to digest.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it's fair after this to cut the stream just because there's a lot more left to go over, and we've already
But real quick, BC was trying to say something. He's saying, "Hold on." What did you want to say, brother?
I would like to kindly request we do one more after this.
Which one do you want us to do after?
JJ knows which one we want to do.
DEFCON.
Okay, that's fine. So, are we doing DEFCON first, or are we doing Magnus and his mold mate first?
We'll
get DEFCON out of the way.
Well, I was gonna say let BC have his hate boner.
Yeah, we'll get DEFCON out of the way.
Yeah.
I like the 86 Titans Return Blur mold a lot. They both share a lot of the same engineering, so I'm just going to lump them in together. I think DEFCON is fine. I don't really have an attachment to the character, but it's like one of those where it's kind of like mold fatigue at that point, so like C tier for me.
TFA?
I wasn't clear how we were doing this, and I wasn't sure if BC wanted to do DevCon last after Magnus and Nucleus, and that was never clear.
We're doing DEFCON first.
Okay.
I just ran with it.
I'm biased. I love obscure characters, and DevCon is as obscure as they can get, especially since he only showed up in one singular episode of Generation 1 and never again. I think what they did with the Blur mold was genius, and it pertains a lot of the good qualities from the Blur mold and now transfers over to DevCon. I will go as far enough to say, biased or not, lacking or not, I do not care. I think DevCon is probably one of the best figures on Legacy. He deserves to go up in S. If not S, I will accept A. You see, get your hate boner out of the way.
Okay, BC, I know what you're gonna say.
Everybody that sits here and tries to tell me that I need to like this figure, or anybody that sits here and tries to tell me I'm too harsh on this thing, you clear as day do not seem to understand that this is a figure that is unbelievably lazy, unbelievably crappy, unbelievably boring, to the point where I was genuinely convinced by the masses that this was a figure that I needed to get when I came back to mainline. And for every single person that told me I was going to absolutely love DevCon and that I was going to absolutely trash the Blur version of the mold the moment I got a hold of him, I'm telling y'all right now, you need to pull your own heads out of your butts. And you need to actually look at this thing for what it really is. And what this is an absolute disgrace. This thing is terrible. This thing should not be on my shelf. And I fully intend to replace it as soon as I have the funds to do it. I already had a replacement in mind. And as soon as I have that replacement in hand, that sucker's gone. Legacy Evolution DevCon, I'm going to be 100% real with y'all. As much as I want to sit here and say F tier, I feel like F tier is too nice.
Dang.
Deserves to go all the way down into why the hell did you bother tier? That deserves to go into this should never have been made, and you know you should never have made it tier. This is what you should have done, you didn't do, and now we're forced to eat up your slack tier. Disagree with me all you want. At the end of the day, you are never going to be able to sit here and say that this figure is a good figure and actually manage to convince me that it is. It's not. It genuinely is not. And every time someone tries to convince me it is, I'm sorry, you've lost your freaking mind. And as much as everybody wants to sit here and hear me praise this figure, I cannot do it. You know my honesty will never allow it. This figure sucks. This figure should never have been made. And if we are going to sit here and be 100% real with ourselves, I'm going to take a play at a TFA's book. We can appreciate what we have, but demand better. And in this particular regard, with this DevCon, not only do I demand better, I say we all should be banding together to demand better. Because for an obscure character to be treated this badly, it's a disgrace. To the point where I genuinely feel like this is the one time where a G1 character got the short end of the stick. Because you got to keep in mind, his original release, he released next to Beachcomber. Who we all unanimously agreed is a friggin' amazing figure.
Yeah.
Why is this thing forced to be in a wave that has nothing but bangers in it? Legacy Evolution DevCon, once again, F is too nice, but it's the only other tier I can put it in because I'm not allowed anything worse. F this tier.
Calm down. It's just a figure.
Attack CFA.
Wait, what?
I said attack CFA.
Man.
I'm too tired.
All right, JJ, what do you got, man?
Boy, you know what? I love this DevCon. I like him just because of the amount of extensive retooling the mold got.
Oh no.
The amount of retooling that this figure got compared to Blur. They managed to retool so much to get DevCon out of this mold. And I like the figure because of that one reason.
That you've been waiting for.
The extensive retooling. And I know that when Hasbro does the extensive retooling, they can do a fantastic job. And in my personal opinion, they did a really good job at DevCon. The design itself, bar none, screams the G1 design. The alt mode also screams the G1 design. Colors scream G1 DevCon. He looks the part. He is a fun figure to mess with in my book. And when I mess with DevCon and Blur together, I find myself enjoying DEF CON a bit more. So, in my personal opinion, DEF CON deserves an A.
Sonic final bosses almost always go with fun. Killer
I gave him a C tier.
I personally gave him an S, but I also said I would accept an A.
BC gave him an F tier or lower.
BC basically gave him the
remotely possible. I give him lower.
BC basically gave him the Z tier.
No, see, even Z tier is too nice.
Dang, man. You just gonna throw him in the burn pit?
I might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And JJ gave him an S. So
No, I didn't give him an S.
or
He
an
doesn't
A.
get
I'm
an S.
sorry. I'm
He's
sorry.
an A.
I'm
He's
sorry.
an A at best.
I misheard.
He's good, but he's not that. So, he's not a perfect figure.
So
but he's a good enough figure for me to put him in A. So
okay.
some majority says A, so I'll put him in A.
Hey, get the
Pain-
fawns in here because we got an A.
Painfully an A tier. I allowed.
Okay, so I
Look at the comment section for now.
all right.
So we got.
So yes, we have a lot of figures left to talk about, but we're gonna save that for next week because
We spent a lot of time on DEF CON. We got no time for Magnius Nucleus.
Also, I was counting. Go back down, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Well, I guess you're counting now.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. 57 more figures.
Oh my god! So this is like not even half. This is like slightly half of Legacy still.
Yeah.
And that's not even the exclusives.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't touching the exclusive.
We ain't touching the exclusives. No way.
Hell no.
No how.
Well, not next episode. Maybe another episode. Who knows?
Okay, so in order to finish this off, we're gonna continue this next week. So today is gonna be the part 1 of the Legacy Trilogy Toys ranking.
How are you
So,
going to save this progress? Is my question.
But I think we did well. So hopefully next episode we can finish it off.
Excuse me, JJ.
Hmm?
How are you going to save this progress?
Somebody take a screenshot of it. Somebody take a screenshot of the actual placements, and then next week send it to him.
Because I'm fairly certain you can't save your progress on tier lists. You either have to make it or not. But that's a good idea, BC.
We might be able just to come back to this stream beforehand, or like JJ can, and like pre-place everything where it was at before. But we'll figure that out after the stream is done.
Yeah.
Then how about this? Next week, just to save time, let's skip figure recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
It saves us about 10 minutes.
To save time, we'll skip figure recognition. We'll just start off the topic. Yeah.
Oh wait, Nariko is saying even if we leave, it'll save.
Oh. It probably saves off of like your browser cookies or something, or your cache.
We can
I'm not gonna close the tab. I'm saving the tab until next week. So.
Okay. Well, be careful if it refreshes or anything. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll be able to come back to it next week. But JJ, take it away.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed the first part of the Legacy Trilogy QS ranking. Sorry it took 3 hours to get to.
That's 3 hours of your lives you can't get back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You could have been watching Smiling Friends season 3, and you're watching us.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
So this will be the first episode that will be no after party because we're not going to do that. No. Thank you so much for watching this wonderful live stream. I personally had fun ranking these figures with you guys. And hopefully next week we can finish it off So, so that the next actually no, because the week where TFCon happens, there won't be an episode of the Energon then because
Oh
these guys.
yeah, because I'm not gonna be here because I'll be turning 30.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The 26th we're not gonna have a stream because
Yeah, it's TFCon time. So
Well, I won't even be there for that either because I'm gonna be out of state.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, he's going to be in my state. Unfortunately, I won't be at the con itself unlike what I originally planned, but, you know.
ah,
oh man.
we'll talk after the show.
Oh,
yeah.
that's anyway. All right, so this is it for today's episode of the Energon. Then hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the stream, be sure to click that subscribe button down below so that you are aware of the future episodes coming out for the Energon. Then, and yeah, that is it for today's stream. I have been JJ Prime Reviews.
I've been Discount BC on Discount Scrapyard.
I've been lukewarm takes so far, Acer.
I've been spooky TFA 1024, the buy a tidal wave tap water TF addict.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode where we continue the Legacy Trilogy tier list ranking. Bye till all
Thank
of
you for the
one.
comment.
all
and
are
everyone,
And remember, this is a channel where boss get rated and fans get hyped. Later, peoples. Bye.
Remember, everybody, there is brilliance in you. You just don't see it yet.
It's all is fun.